त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ। त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ। बुद्ध गगन के तारे। जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ। महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे। परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ। समर्थ बनाओ। जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ। त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर शुभ संदेश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, 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 गीता परिवार हमारा।
संग्राम में स्थितोऽस्मि गतसन्देहः करिष्ये वचनं तव। यत्र योगेश्वरः कृष्णो यत्र पार्थो तत्र श्रीर्विजयो भूतिर् ध्रुवा नीतिर्मतिर्मम।
वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं योगेशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। श्री गुरु चरण कमलेभ्यो नमः। सभी आदरणीय गीता सेवी बंधु भगिनियों को मेरा प्रणाम। जय श्री कृष्ण। बड़े आनंद का विषय है कि इस वर्ष आने वाली 3 और 4 दिसंबर को गीता जयंती का उत्सव हर घर मनाया जाए, हर जिले में मनाया जाए, देश और विदेश में मनाया जाए, ऐसी आज्ञा पूज्य स्वामी जी महाराज से और हमारे आदरणीय कार्याध्यक्ष डॉक्टर संजीव जी मालपाणी के द्वारा हम लोगों को मिली है। जिले जिले में कार्यक्रम हो, इसके लिए हम सभी गीता सेवी बंधु भगिनी अगर अपने अपने स्थानों पर एक छोटा या बड़ा कार्यक्रम करने के लिए उत्सुक हो जाए, तैयार हो जाए, तो देश के अनेक जिलों में, विदेशों के भी अनेक स्थानों पर ये कार्यक्रम संभव हम हो जाएंगे। 15 से 20 लोग इकट्ठे करके अपने घर पे कार्यक्रम किया जा सकता है। कोई अधिक हमारे पास सोसाइटी हॉल हो तो सब पड़ोसियों को बुलाकर और लोगों को बुलाकर 50-100 लोगों का कार्यक्रम किया जा सकता है। कोई हम संस्था से जुड़े हुए हैं, हम किसी मंदिर से जुड़े हुए हैं, किसी और प्रकार से हमारा प्रसार प्रचार है, हमारा सामर्थ्य है, तो किसी मंदिर में, किसी कम्युनिटी सेंटर पर, किसी हॉल में, किसी मैदान पर, किसी पार्क में बड़े स्तर पर 200, 400, 500, 1000 लोगों का कार्यक्रम भी किया जा सकता है। तो करना ऐसा ही है, इतनी कम से कम अपेक्षा है कि हम लोग गीता जी का 2 अध्याय से 18 अध्याय का पाठ करें और एक गीता जी की आरती करें। किसी को लगेगा इतनी मधुर स्वर में इतनी बढ़िया पाठ तो नहीं हो पाएंगे, तो उसके लिए सुवर्ण काकी जी का मधुर स्वर का संगीतमय ऑडियो भी हम लोगों को मिल जाएगा। उसको साथ में बजाकर हम संपूर्ण गीता का पाठ करें और बाद में गीता जी की आरती भी हम लोगों को मिल जाएगी। उस गीता जी की आरती के ऑडियो से हम लोग गीता जी की आरती भी कर ले। साथ में कार्यक्रम को बढ़ाना है, कुछ बच्चों को जोड़ना है, कुछ स्कूलों को जोड़ना है, तो उसके लिए भी योजना है। कौन बनेगा गीता ज्ञानपति, रंग भरो प्रतियोगिता, गीता जी पे 3 से 4 मिनट का नाट्य मंचन, ये सारा भी उपक्रम आप कर सकते हैं। इसकी योजना, इसका डॉक्यूमेंटेशन, इसके सामग्री भी आपको गीता परिवार द्वारा मिल जाएगी। जो कार्यक्रम हम करेंगे उसमें कोई अच्छे गीता विज्ञ को बुलाकर कुछ गीता चिंतन पे कहा जाए, कुछ कंठस्थीकरण करने वाले साधक अपने साथ हो, गीतावती हो तो उनका सम्मान आदि हो, उनको भी गीता जी का पाठ करने का कुछ उनके द्वारा कार्यक्रम किया जाए। और भी जो हम लोग कर सकते हैं गीता जी के प्रचार प्रसार के निमित्त, वो करने का प्रयास करें। स्वयं भी करें, अन्य संस्थाओं को जोड़कर भी करें। गीता परिवार के अतिरिक्त अन्य संस्थाएं भी इस कार्यक्रम में सम्मिलित हो तो मेरे को आपत्ति नहीं। बैनर का जेपीजी आपको मिलेगा, उस पर उन संस्थाओं का लोगो, नाम आदि आप सब लगाकर उनको भी अपने साथ सम्मिलित करें। हम लोगों के लिए तो पूज्य स्वामी जी महाराज का जो आदेश है, हर घर गीता हर कर गीता, वही स्वप्न महत्वपूर्ण है। कौन करता है, कौन कौन लोग साथ में आके करते हैं, वो पीछे की बात है। कार्यक्रम होना चाहिए, ये पहली बात है। गीता पढ़े पढ़ाए जीवन में लाए, ये हम लोग लर्न गीता के साथ नित्य जी रहे हैं। आइए अब इसको और बढ़ाकर अपने जीवन को गौरवान्वित करने का, उसको उत्साहित करने का प्रयास करें। एक और इसमें सुंदर योजना को शामिल किया गया है कि जिन स्थानों पर 50 से अधिक लोग आ सकते हैं, ऐसा आयोजन संभव होगा, उन स्थानों की सूची लर्न गीता के पोर्टल पर प्रकाशित की जाएगी और सभी साधकों को एक सूचना दी जाएगी कि आप अपने सबसे नजदीक कहां पर कार्यक्रम हो रहा है वो जाकर देखें और उन कार्यक्रमों में सम्मिलित होने के लिए रजिस्ट्रेशन करें। तो जो साधक रजिस्टर करेंगे उनकी सूची भी आयोजक लोगों को मिल जाएगी और आयोजकों के नाम भी साधकों को सीधा उस लिस्ट से मिल जाएगी। तो इसके द्वारा एक बड़े स्तर के कार्यक्रम हमारे आसपास लर्न गीता और गीता जी से जुड़े हुए अनेक गीता प्रेमी एक स्थान पर सम्मिलित होकर, ऑफलाइन सम्मिलित होकर बड़ा आनंद ले सकेंगे। जो लोग ये आयोजन करेंगे वो इसकी कुछ फोटो और सूचनाएं एक पोर्टल पर अपलोड करेंगे तो उनको पूज्य स्वामी जी द्वारा हस्ताक्षरित एक अभिनंदन पत्र प्राप्त होगा, जो कि हमारे जीवन की एक निधि बन जाएगा। हम सभी लोग इस कार्यक्रम को करने के लिए उत्सुक हो जाए। इसकी सामग्री, इसकी प्लानिंग देने के लिए आपको गीता परिवार से पूरा सहयोग भी मिलेगा। आप बस learngita.com/गीता जयंती पर जाकर फॉर्म भर दे, या फॉर्म के लिंक के मैसेज हमने भेजे हैं उससे आप फॉर्म भर दे तो हमारी टीम आपसे संपर्क करके उस पूरी योजना को आपको समझा भी देगी, उसके लिए आवश्यक सामग्री भी आपको उपलब्ध करा देगी और आप ये कार्यक्रम घर बैठे अपने स्थान पर एक बड़े सुंदर, बड़े उपक्रम का हिस्सा बनकर जीवन की एक और उपलब्धि को हासिल कर सकेंगे। हम लोगों के सामने पूज्य स्वामी जी की कृपा से, भगवान की कृपा से एक अद्भुत अवसर आ गया है गीता जी का प्रचार करने का, जो 5200 वर्ष पूर्व भगवान ने अपने श्रीमुख से वाणी कही। आइए सब लोग मिलकर उसका प्रचार करें, उसका डंका बजाए, विश्व भर में गीता को फैलाए। सभी को बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। जय श्री कृष्ण।
Jai Sri Krishna to each and everyone who have assembled here. Let me bow down to all our gurus before the start of the function. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. A warm welcome to all the sadhakas who have joined Geeta Parivar for learning to recite Bhagavad Gita flawlessly. Let me at the outset congratulate you for onboarding this journey. Please note that Bhagavan Shri Krishna has chosen you for this journey and not vice versa. Those who were doubtful of whether they would be able to recite Gita would have started gaining confidence slowly by now. And I assure you, by L2, you would gain the confidence and would want to learn all the 18 chapters. Week after week, the interpretation sessions on the shlokas you learn that week would also enlighten you with the deeper meaning of Gita. Today's session is on the first half of 12th chapter named Bhakti Yoga, which deals how to attain Bhagavan and thus escape from the ocean of repeated birth and death. It is time for prayer before we start the session. Prayer is considered to be an integral part of our culture, and it's an expression of our devotion. And today, Bhaskarnath Das Ji is going to recite Arambha Prarthana. He is from Jammu. Bhaiya is a postgraduate in chemistry and is working in Central Government Defense Department as accounts officer. He joined Geeta Parivar in September 2021 and is Sadhak in L4 and has been serving as a technical assistant in L1 and L2. Let's invoke the blessings of Lord Krishna. Bhaiya, please.
Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kausujānurmardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam
Vande Jagadguru.
Shri Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Sri Krishna. Thank you, Bhaiya, for that devotional prayer. Now it's time for Deepa Prajwalan. Deepa Jyoti Parabrahma, Deepa Sarvatamo Pahaha, Deepena Sadhyate Sarvam, Sandhya Deepo Namostute. I prostrate to the dusk lamp, whose light is the knowledge principle, the Supreme Lord, which removes the darkness of ignorance and by which all can be achieved in life. Thus, this custom contains a wealth of intellectual and spiritual meaning. May I request Parul Patel ji to do the honors. She is from Pune and is a homemaker. She joined Geeta Parivar in January 2022 and has been serving as technical assistant for L3 and she is studying in L4. Parul Didi, please.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृतां कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः वरदां शारदां नुमः
Thank you, Parbil Didi, for that wonderful, devotional and beautiful Diva Prajawalan. I may ask, there are several questions asked here in the chat. They want in Hindi. Actually, Hindi में भी होगा और English में भी होता है. L1 और L2 के सारे chapters के हिंदी में भी English में भी होता है. But this one is in English. So hear this, and in YouTube you can hear the Hindi one also. Okay, yeah. Now, I would like to inform all the participants that you may ask questions once the session is over. Raise your hands only after the session is over. Now it's time for the most anticipated part of this session. Our speaker for the day is Geeta Pravina, Geeta Vrati, Rupal Shukla Didi. She is the disciple of Param Pujya Swami Guru Govind Giridev Ji Maharaj and has been with Geeta Parivar for the last more than 9 years, that is from a very young age. She is a student of Advaita Vedanta at Chinmaya Vishwavidyapit, Cochin. She is one of the program coordinators of online Geeta classes. Rupal Didi is leading the literature team and volunteers various responsibilities. It's my honor and pleasure to welcome you, Rupal Didi, for the first interpretation session of the 12th chapter, Bhakti Yoga.
Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. Let's begin with the prayer. Sada Shiva Samarambham Vyasa Shankara Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vande Guru Paramparam. Jai Shri Krishna. Pranams to all my gurus from whom I have learned everything, the Geeta, how to recite, how to understand the meaning, everything I have learned from them. So first, pranams to them. Firstly, I congratulate you all that we all have completed 10 shlokas of the 12th chapter. We are so fortunate, we are so blessed that we are getting this chance to read Geeta, to spread this knowledge of Geeta. In 18th chapter, the Lord himself said, 68th and 69th shloka, Yaimam paramanguyyam madbhakte shvabhidhasyati bhaktim mai parang kritva mame vaishyatya samshayaha nacha tasman manusyeshu kaschin me priyakrittamaha Bhavita na cha me tasman anyah priyataro bhuvi. Anyah priyataro bhuvi. Kaschin me priyakrittamaha. The Lord said, on this whole earth, whoever will teach Geeta, whoever will read Geeta, whoever will live Geeta, that will be my most favorite. Krittamaha, the superlative degree Lord told here. We are so fortunate, we are so blessed that we are getting this chance. There are so many people, they are wishing to learn Geeta, but they're not getting even this chance. But we have got this chance. And on very first day, we were afraid that we would be able to recite these shlokas perfectly or not, or we can just chant these shlokas or not. We don't have any Sanskrit background. We never even spoken Hindi, we don't understand Hindi, and how we would be able to learn the shlokas, Sanskrit shlokas. But Geeta Parivar given us this belief that we can do this. And now after 1 week of our registration, we have learned 10 shlokas and we are so confident that we can complete our Geeta now and be a Geeta Vrati. Keep walking in this on this path and keep learning Geeta, because we have got this chance, so we should take complete benefit of it. We are here to understand the meaning of Geeta. We all know Geeta, we all know this Arjuna, we all know Krishna, but there is much more to know. Everyone wants to know. If we say in Bhagavad-Gītā, all the questions answers there. So we want to know what is there for us, and we should know. So, here 12th chapter, here we sometimes think that why we are starting with the 12th chapter. Why not from first chapter? Some people joined the group and they left. They thought they are sending the wrong chapter, 12th chapter. When they messaged us, they called us. We told them, no, this is level 1 pattern. We will teach you 12th and 15th chapter. So why we are starting with the 12th chapter? So the reason is 12th chapter is the smallest chapter in Gita. Only 20 shlokas. And again, the 15th chapter is the second smallest chapter. It is also having 20 shlokas only, just the meter difference is there. So, we are starting with the 12th chapter. Because if we start with this chapter, after learning this these 20 shlokas, we would be having that confidence that, yeah, we have completed one chapter. And there are only 18 chapters. So, we can go further on this path. If we start with the first chapter, there are 47 shlokas. When we learn these 47 shlokas after first chapter, we will say, no, I can't do that. This is so long. So getting that confidence is important that I can recite the shlokas perfectly. Yes, I can also learn Geeta. That is the one thing. And then another thing is, this is Bhakti Yoga. The devotion of yoga. The yoga of devotion, this is Bhakti Yoga. If we are not having that much time, after learning this chapter, we would be so confident that yes, we have got this Bhakti part. This Bhakti Yoga we have learned. This yoga of devotion we have learned. So because this is Bhakti Yoga, we started with this so that if we are not having time after this chapter also, so we will be having that devotion with us. So we started with this Bhakti Yoga, the 12th chapter. This was the reason. Now after completing 10 shlokas, we are gathered here to discuss and to know the meaning of 12th chapter, starting 10 shlokas. Now, whenever we start something, whenever we start reading our scriptures or anything, this is our Indian culture that there is one nyaya in our scriptures, Ghatita buddhim prati ghataka jnanam karanam. What does it mean? It means if we want to understand something, we should know the components first. If I say the table is round, so how we would be able to know that what is table is round this sentence means? So if we know what does the table mean, what is the meaning of table, and again what is the meaning of round, and why the is there. So if we know the meaning of all these three words, we would be able to catch the meaning of this sentence. So Ghatita buddhim prati ghataka jnanam. Ghatita buddhi means I have understood that. So Ghatita buddhim means ghataka jnanam karanam, the components knowledge. So here also, when we are going to discuss, when we are going to know the meaning of 12th chapter, we should know the components first. So what are the components here? We all know that this Bhagavad-Gītā is the talk between Krishna and Arjuna. So here there are three components. First is Arjuna. Second is Geeta. And third is Lord Krishna. We all know. We already know all these three personalities and the Geeta also. But still, there are some points we should know. Sorry. So there are some points we should be aware of that. Some hidden points might be, you must be knowing that, but still we can revise that. Revision is always better. So first we will start with Arjuna. Who is Arjuna? Whenever we get this name Arjuna, whenever we start thinking about Arjuna, we always think that Arjuna must be in his late 30s, having sweat on his forehead and so tense, so depressed, and he's like in depression, so stressed. that I don't want to fight Krishna. I'm not gonna fight. He sat on the chariot. So we are thinking that Arjuna is like us. He is also stressed like us. He is also depressed like us, as we do. He is having sweat on his forehead as we do. So we are thinking Arjuna is like us. But the reality is Arjuna is not like us. Arjuna is 84 years so mature guy. 84-year-old, not in his late 30s. Arjuna never got defeated by anyone in his life. He won over thousands of battles. He even made satisfied Lord Shiva in Malla Yuddha. Malla Yuddha is wrestling. He satisfied Lord Shiva. He couldn't defeat him because he was Lord also. So he couldn't defeat, but still he satisfied him. Arjuna accepted curse from Urvashi, but he didn't accept her. That is a different story. We're not gonna deep into that. But he accepted that curse and became Brahmanala at the time of Agyatavasa. But never left his dharma, never give up his dharma. All the Pandavas spent 13 years in exile, but Arjuna spent 10 years more because he was following the dharma. Never give up the dharma. Arjuna got the name Gudakesha. What is the Gudakesha? Gudakesha means who has won over his sleep. And not by any Vardhana or something. He did so much tapas for that. Actually, he wanted divine weapons from the lords, Divyastras. So, he wanted to do tapas. And whenever he feels sleepy, that sleep disturbs his tapas. So, what he does, okay, now I'm not going to sleep. I will win over my sleep. So, he just selected one tree at the bank of the river. And that tree's branch was going in that river. So, that was the situation. What he used to do for 6 months, he repeated that cycle. He used to go and sitting on that branch. Whenever he feels sleepy, he falls down. Again, he goes back and sitting on that branch. And whenever he falls down, again he falls in that river. Again, he goes back, sitting on that branch, again feeling sleepy, again falling down. So this was happening. But after 6 months, Arjuna won over his sleep. So this is Arjuna. Arjuna is not like us. We are thinking, Arjuna went Sasharira Swarga with his body. No one could go there. Trishanku, one king was Trishanku. He wanted to go there. But he asked Vashishtaji. Vashishtaji just denied, no, I can't do that. He asked Vishwamitra, Rishi Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra said, okay, I will do that. So Vishwamitra sent him in that Swarga, in that heaven, and again Indra kicked him back. And he was hanged between the Swarga and Prithvi Loka. He was hanged between that. So that was the city of Trishanku. So no one can go Sasharira Swarga. But Arjuna went there with his tapas only. Not because he was the son of Lord Indra. No. He went Sasharira Swarga. He was so courageous. He was so good in making his strategies. He never disobeyed the dharma. Arjuna did everything righteous only. He never got defeated by anyone. And now in this Mahabharata war, He is saying that no, Krishna, I can't fight. In second chapter, he said, Sidanti mamagatrani mukhancha parishusyati vepathuscha sharire me romaharshascha jayate gandivam sansate hastat त्वक्चैव परिदह्यते न च शक्नोम्यवस्थातुं भ्रमतीव च मे मनः. He is telling na cha shaknomyavasthatum. I'm not able to stand Krishna. I can't fight. Arjuna has taken vow that if anyone will make me to put my this Gandiva bow down, I will kill that person. And he himself is telling Gandivam sansate hastat. My Gandiva is falling down from my hands. We can imagine that situation. Arjuna is telling this. Gandivam sansate hastat. Tukchaiva paridahyate na cha shaknomyavasthatum brahmativa cha me mana. My mind is getting disturbed, Krishna. No, I can't fight. This is the situation of Arjuna, who has never got defeated by anyone. So mature. But he is having that depression. He is stressed. That is happening with Arjuna. This is Arjuna. Now, second is Geeta. We all know so much about Geeta. Yes, we are here to learn Geeta. We must have heard before and we are learning also now. So, what is Geeta? Yes, it is the talk between Krishna and Arjuna. Krishna ji given Upadesh to Arjuna. But here, the Geeta is the part of Mahabharata only. In Mahabharata, there are chapters called Parvas. So in Bhishma Parva, the Bhagavad Gita is written. And Vyasaji separated Bhagavad Gita from Mahabharata. And he presented 700 separate shlokas for us. So this is Bhagavad Gita. Vyasaji written very beautifully. Parthaya pratibodhitam bhagavata narayane swayam vyasena grathitam purana munina madhye mahabharatam advaitamritavarshinim bhagavatim ashtadashadhyayinim ambatvam anusandadhami bhagavad gite bhavadveshinim. Parthaya pratibodhita bhagavata narayanena swayam. The Gita is for Parthaya pratibodhita, to make him understand. For his knowledge, the Gita was told by Narayanena Sam, Bhagavata Narayanena Sam, by the Lord Narayan himself. The Gita was told. The Vedas are the main source of knowledge. But still the Vedas are the exhales of Lord. But the Gita is direct voice of Lord. He himself is speaking these mantras. These are not just shlokas, these are mantras. How much we chant, how much we learn this creates vibration around us. This gives us vibration, this gives that welfare. Because these are mantras, these are having that welfare. The gist of Vedas are the Upanishads, and the gist of Upanishads is Geeta, and the gist of Geeta is Sharanagati. And Sharanagati is the sar of the 12th chapter, the Bhakti Yoga. That's why we are starting with the 12th chapter. So this is Geeta. Now the question comes, why Krishna ji told this Geeta to Arjuna only? Why to not Duryodhana? Why to not Dushasana? Why to not anyone else? Why to only Arjuna? So in Shankar Bhashya, Bhagavan Shankaracharya wrote very beautifully. Gunadhikaihi grihitaha anushthiyamanas dharmaha prachayangamishati. So, who's having many qualities? Who's having more qualities than others? Gunadhikaihi. Who's having more qualities? If anyone should be conveyed to them, that will be prachayangamishati. That will be spreaded. who's not having gunadhikai, who's not having so many gunas, if the thing is told to them, that will not go to Prachayangameshwari, that will not be studied that much. If Lord Krishna has told this, told this Geeta to Duryodhana, we must not have this book now to read it. But Arjuna, now how we are just justifying that and how we are judging that Arjuna is having so many qualities, gunadhikai, why we are telling he is having adhika guna, more qualities? So in 16th chapter, Lord Krishna is going to tell this himself in 5th shloka. In level 2, you will be getting that 16th chapter to know. The 5th shloka. Daivi sampad vimokshaya nibandhaya surimata ma shuchas sampadan daivi abhijatosi pandava. So, O Pandava, O Arjuna, you are equipped with all these qualities. Ma shuchah sampadan daivim abhijatosi. Daivim abhijatosi Pandava. Actually, the 16th chapter started with 26 divine qualities. Abhayam sattvasam shuddhir jnana yoga vyavasthitihi ranandamasya yagyascha swadhyayastapārjavam ahimsa satyam akrodha styaga shantirapayishunam daya bhuteshvalo luptvam mardavam hrirachapalam tejah kshama dhritish shaucham adroho natimanita. Till here 26 qualities. Bhavanti sampadan daivim abhijatasya bharata. Arjuna, you are already having these 26 qualities. You don't need to worry. Ma shuchaha. So here the Lord told Arjuna, you already have these qualities. Gunadhikaihi. Arjuna already having this. Arjuna did everything right here only in his life. That's why he was so lovable to Krishna. So the Gita was told to Arjuna. Gunadhikai. The reason was Gunadhikai adhikyatvat. He was having more qualities. This was the reason Arjuna got this knowledge, and making Arjuna Nimitta, Lord given this knowledge to us. So the Gita is the gist of Upanishads, this teeny tiny granth, only 700 shlokas, having all the answers of this entire word. Whenever you want to search, we can just open Gita and we can find our answer. If we have that belief, we will get that surely. So many great saints, so many scholars, whatever they found in Gita. If we have studied everything but not Gita, it's not done. But if we have studied Gita but not anything else, that is done. That's fine, because Gita is having everything. So just read Gita. We are not having so many years to read Vedas, to read Upanishads. That will take longer time. But if we read Gita, we know the Gita, we have got all the gist of all these scriptures. Gist of gist. There are 1800 authentic commentaries written over Gita. 1800, I'm not talking about translations. Bible is spread all over the world, but it is having 1300 translations, not commentaries. But Gita is having 1800 commentaries and authentic commentaries. If we count the number, not only authentic, so the number is of commentaries in lakhs. How many lakh people have written? 1800 is the authentic commentaries. Whoever we talk about, Mahatma Gandhi, Vinoba Bhave Balagangadhar Tilak, Einstein, Shankaracharya Bhagwan, anyone we talk about, whatever they found best, they found in Gita. Gandhiji used to say, Gita Mata. Gita is my mother. So this is Gita, having 700 shlokas. Now, the Krishna. We all know Krishna very well. Actually, we know everyone. But yes, one point just I would like to tell about Krishna ji, Lord Krishna. We all know that he accepted the charioteer's role for Arjuna in this Mahabharata war. He was the charioteer for Arjuna's chariot. So Arjuna asked him in first chapter, Senayor Ubhayor Madhye Ratham Sthapayamechyuta. He just instructed him, hey Achyuta, just take my chariot in between both the armies, so that I can see the opposite army also, and I can see my army also. How much they have done the preparations, and who is there, who is in my side, who is in the opposite side. Just ask, Senayor Ubhayor Madhye Ratham Sthapayamechyuta. He asked Krishna. But here, what Krishnaji did? He didn't stop the chariot in front of Duryodhana and Dushasana. Arjuna was so eager to kill them. He was so angry on them. Oh, I will go and I will kill them. I will just take the revenge of Draupadi's insult. He was eager to kill them. But Krishna didn't do that. What Krishnaji did? Krishnaji took the chariot and stopped in front of Dronacharya and Bhishma Pitamaha. He stopped the chariot in front of them. Why he did so? Because he wanted to give this Gita Jnana for us. What is the connection? He stopped the chariot or whatever he did. Sorry. What is the connection there? So, Arjuna loves them so much. Arjuna is so lovable to everyone, each and everyone. Krishna loves Arjuna so much. Bhishma Pitamaha loves Arjuna so much. Dronacharya loves Arjuna so much. So now, why they are fighting from the Kaurava Paksh? Why not from the Pandavas? Because they were bounded from some pledge, or they had taken the Sampratigya. So they will fight from Hastinapura only. So they can't go in Pandava's side. Even they knew they were right. So Arjuna loves them. When he sees Bhishma Pitamaha in front of him, Dronacharya is in front of him, his guru. Now what to do? I can't just use bow on them. I can't kill them. He got, no, I can't fight. Now mukhancha parishyashyati ve pathusya sharire me roma harshasya jayate. We think our situation, if our family is in front of us and we love them so much, how we can do that? Arjuna was also so depressed. No, I can't do that. So difficult for me. But Krishna ji did all the operation there, and he told the 700 Shloki Geeta. So he stopped the chariot in front of Dronacharya and Bhishma Pitamaha. When all the Pandavas and Kauravas had completed their studies, they needed to present that in front of all the members of that meeting. So everyone went there. Everyone was going and introducing themselves and just presenting what they have learned. So everyone gave a long introduction. I am Duryodhana. I am the king of this great kingdom, Hastinapura. I am the son of the king Dhritarashtra. And like this long Mahavira, Mahabalashali, like this. They were telling long introduction. Everyone. But when Arjuna went there, what Arjuna told? I am Arjuna, the disciple of Dronacharya, going to present what I have learned. Everyone was looking at him. Everyone was waiting. He must say something else. But he just started. Oh, then Dhritarashtra stopped him. Wait, Arjuna. Don't you have any other identity? Dhritarashtra asked him. But Arjuna said, when I am going to present my Vidya, I just have one identity. Who is my guru? From whom I have learned this. I have only one identity. Dronacharya never taught the Brahmastra to his own son, but he taught that Brahmastra to Arjuna. Not even anyone else other than Arjuna. Arjuna knows the Brahmastra, but no one else. Bhishma used to wear white clothes like I am wearing right now. So Shweta Vastrani, he used to wear white clothes. So whenever all the Pandavas and Kauravas come back after playing, everyone is having so much dust. Bhishma loves Arjuna. Whenever Arjuna comes, he just take him in his arms. Because when we love so much, we just love to hug them. So Bhishma always used to, whenever Arjuna comes, he used to take in his arms. Everyone asks him, you are wearing white clothes, you will need to change, you will need to wash and everything. So he, okay, it's fine. But he can't stop himself without loving Arjuna. Everyone loves Arjuna so much. Krishna ji stopped the chariot in front of Dronacharya and Bhishma intentionally that Arjuna will say that I can't fight and then I will give this Gita Jnana to him, making him nimitta to everyone. And he knew that we will be sitting here and we will be just reading these shlokas and getting this meaning of Gita. So he did that. Now, let's start with the 12th chapter. This was the preface, the Geeta, the Krishna, the Arjuna. We got to know little bit about them. Now, the Bhakti Yoga, 12th chapter. We are starting from here. From 1st to 10th chapter, Lord explained the unmanifest Lord's worshipping. Nirguna Nirakara Brahma. In 8th chapter, Aksharam Brahma Paramam Swabhavo Dhyatam Uchyate Bhuta Bhavo Bhavakaro Visargah Karma Sangitaha. So, he explained from 1st chapter to 10th chapter the Nirguna Nirakara Bhakti. Now in 11th chapter, ending 55th shloka, Mat Karma Krin Mat Paramo Mad Bhakta Sangavarjitaha Nirvairas Sarva Bhuteshu Yes Samameti Pandava. So he told this Saguna Sakar Bhakti, the manifest Lord's worshipping. Now Arjuna got confused that Lord, till 10th chapter it was fine that only Nirguna, the unmanifest Lord was there. Now he is telling about manifest Lord. So he got confused to whom I should worship. So he is just explaining his Shanka, what doubt he has now. In 12th chapter, 1st shloka, let's start. Evam satata yukta ye bhaktas tvam paryupasate ye chapyaksharam avyaktan tesham ke yoga vittamaha. Arjuna is telling here, those devotees who are ever integrated, thus meditate on you. He is telling that Evam satata yuktaye. O Lord, O Krishna, the person who's ever integrated with you, satata yuktaha, always connected to you. Not I'm just right now I'm thinking of Lord, but at next moment I will be forgetting him. No, not like that. Satata yukta. Here he told. So who are ever integrated with you and thus they worship you. Bhaktaha tvam paryupasate. They worship you paryupasate. Ye chapi aksharam avyaktam paryupasate. We will just connect that word here also. So who worship this akshara Brahma? Avyakta Brahma. So what about them? Who is the better knower of the yoga here? Who is better? He is asking. His question is. But be careful. This question is not about the Lord. That unmanifest Lord is best or the manifest Lord is best. Because we are not having that. We are just having limited mind. We can't think of that. Which Lord is that? No. Unmanifest is best or the manifest is best. No. We can't think that. He is confused between the ways because we have both the ways. Bhakti Marga is also there to reach to the God and the Jnana Marga is also there to reach to the God. Now, why we want to reach to the God? What is the need there? We are just enjoying our life. We are living here and we are coming on this earth. We are having the bungalow also, car also, wife also. We are just enjoying our life. What is the need to get that happiness? Actually, our ultimate goal is to get happiness only. Why we all are doing all this? Why we are doing job to get money? Why we are getting money? Whatever we want to do, we will be doing that. And we will be getting happiness only. For happiness, I am doing everything. All the studies, marriage, and the children, the money, everything we are doing for happiness only. In 15th chapter, the Lord said, Mamaivamsho jivaloke jiva bhuta sanatanaha manashasthani indriyani prakriti sthani karshati. So in 15th chapter, the Lord said, Mamaivamsho jivaloke, my portion only living on this earth, being jiva bhutaha, being jiva, being this human body, this human. Lord is telling you are my portion. So we ultimately know that we are the portion of Lord only. And we want happiness. That is one aspect of life, getting happiness. Okay, our life is dependent on that, getting happiness. So our Swarupa, our real Swarupa, that oneself, the Lakshana of that, the characteristic of that oneself is Satchidananda Rupa, Ananda Rupa. Our self is just that Ananda Swarupa only, complete ultimate happiness. So if we want to get happiness only, so for all the time, why to just struggle for all the life? Try to strive to get that Lord. Start walking on that path. You see, you can just differentiate seeing two person. One is worshipping and one is not worshipping. Who's worshipping, their mind will be so calm. They will be having so peace. Because how much we are near to the Lord, because they are having that Ananda Swarupa, that will be reflected in me also. I will be happy. So how much we walk on that spiritual path, how much we start reading Geeta, how much we start getting that Lord and meditating that Lord, we start being happy automatically. How it happens? Because if there is bulb, if there is light, I will go near to the light, I will be shining. That light will reflect on my face. The same principle applies here. The Lord is Satchidananda Swarupa. How much I go near to that happiness will be reflecting in me. I will be happy. So ultimately, I want happiness only. So try to get that unbreakable happiness. By that kshanik, that momental happiness, that will be destroyed. But this is not going to destroy. So here Arjuna just put his doubt, that I am having that doubt that which way is better? Who is the better knower of the yoga? The Saguna Sakara Bhakta or the Nirguna Nirakara devotee? What is best? Manifest worshipping or unmanifest worshipping? So Lord Krishna now going to speak. For long this was awaited and we were wishing what Krishna ji will say here, because he explained both the ways. So in second shloka he is telling, Shri Bhagavan Vacha Mayyavishya Mano Ye Man Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayopetas Me Yukta Tamamataha. The Lord is telling here, Mai Avishya Mano Ye Man Nitya Yukta Upasate. The Lord said, those whoever integrated with me and possessed of supreme faith, Mai Avishya Mano Ye Man Nitya Yukta Upasate. Mai Avishya. Avishya is the word of Avishta. Avishta means fixing. So Mai Avishya, Mai means into me. So Lord is telling, who has fixed their mind into me and they are possessed with supreme faith. Maya Veshamanoya Nitya Yukta Upasate. They are just worshiping me with supreme faith. Mai aveshya mano ye man nitya yukta upasate. Upasate means worshipping, and nitya yukta ever integrated. We are always connected. We are always worshipping that Lord. Not every time in 24 hours I'm how much I can. That will be done by me only. So nitya yukta upasate. Shraddhaya. With faith. Not I'm sitting there and I'm just worshipping the Lord because my mother told me and I'm worshipping. I don't have any feeling for the Lord, but yeah, I'm told to do this. That is also good. You don't think that that is not good. That is also good. Doing something is better than nothing. I will be doing that. After some time, the bhakti will start coming into me. If I don't get that feel for the Lord, but still I am told to sit and do worshipping, yes, it's totally good. It's totally fine. Because when we will be sitting there, we will be seeing that Swarupa, we will be getting that happy. We can just experience that. So that is also good. But Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya, having that faith. These are the Bhakta Lakshanas. Who's Bhakta? Who's having Shraddha? Shraddhaya Parayoho. Petaha. Paraya. With Paraya Shraddha. With supreme faith. Shraddhaya Parayo Petaha. Taha. Te me Yukta Tamamataha. They are always integrated with me, Krishna. These are considered by me. And highest among the yogins means these are the better knower of the yoga. Te me yuktatama mataha yuktatama. He told they are the best yogis. Now, Lord explained from first chapter till 10th chapter the Akshara Brahma Sarupa, that unmanifest Lord. Now he is telling the best is Saguna Sakara Bhakti, the manifest Lord worshipping. What is this? How he is telling that? So we'll just take one example. If I ask some children to just calculate 3 plus 3, okay. If I ask some elder person, okay, they will be calculating, yeah, 3, 3, 6, 6. Very easy, okay. Some children who just have started studying, one will be counting with fingers, 1, 2, 3, then again 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will count with fingers. One person will be taking pen and putting that lines 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, total cutting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 6 lines. Total is 6. One person will be taking abacus. One person will be taking calculator to calculate that. And one person will be taking laptop or phone or anything. That doesn't matter. What is best for them? I can't say that fingers are best for you or pen is best for you or you can just do abacus and you can just use your mind. No. It depends on what is for them. Where they are comfortable. What is easy for them. What is easy and where they are comfortable. They can easily do that. That is the best for them. So Lord also told here, this is Saguna Sakara Bhakti is best for you. Why? Not because it is giving more fruits, but Lord is so merciful. He always take care of us. He's saying this is best because this is easy. If we want to do this, we can do this easily. But if you want to do that manifest worship, that will be difficult for us. Lord will tell in further shlokas. So he is telling, this is easy, that's why this is good. So now what about the Nirguna Nirakara Bhaktas? Because this is possible, that's why this was described. And now what about them if it is easy and it is best? And so everyone will start doing this only. What about them who are worshipping that Akshara Avyakta Brahma? Telling, wait, you just listen, I'm going to tell you. So from third shloka, he is going to explain those persons, those people. Yes. Ye tvaksharamanirdeshyam avyaktam paryupasate sarvatra gamachintyancha kutasthamachalaam dhruvam. Here, the Lord is explaining that Akshara Swarupa. Ye tu Aksharam. Now, to whom we should call the Nirguna Nirakara. So he is telling some characteristics. Aksharam, which Akshara means which is always decreasing. That is Kshara, and which will never be destroyed. That is Akshara. So ye tu Aksharam, Akshara Brahma. Second is Anirdeshyam. Anirdeshyam means, Nirdesha means indicating something. Anirdeshyam means I can't indicate that. I can't show that. If someone asks that who is Brahman, who is Nirguna Nirakara Brahma, what is this Nirguna Nirakara Brahma? So how I will tell them? No, I can't tell. I can't tell them that Brahman is like this, Brahman is like this. If someone asks that how is this that book, Panchapadika book or any book, so I will just show them that cover looks like similar to this book. That will be having this heavy book and red color. So I will be indicating something. But if I want to tell how is the Brahman, I can't. Anirdeshyam, I can't indicate about that. Anirdeshyam. Avyaktam. In Upanishads, there is one definition for Avyaktam. Avyakta means which is not visible. I can't describe it. Vyakta is I can describe it. My watch is visible, my badge is visible, my specs are visible. So everything is visible. So this is Vyakta. But Avyakta, which is not visible, I can't describe that. Avyaktam. So in Upanishads, there is one definition. Yat chakshusha na pashyati, yena chakshumshi pashyati, tadeva brahmatvam vidhi, nedam yadidam upasate. Yat chakshusha na pashyati, that can't be seen through our eyes. But yena chakshumshi pashyati, but our eyes get the power from that only to see everything. My ear is getting power from that Brahman to hear everything, to listen everything. My eyes are getting power. My body is getting, everything is getting that power from that Nirguna Nirakara only, that unmanifest, that Almighty. So I can't describe it. Yet chakshusha na pasya, that can't be seen, but my eyes get power to see everything from that only. Yena chakshumshi pashyati. Tadeva brahmatvam vidhi. You understand? That is only Brahma. Nedam yadidam upasati. So that is Brahma. Definition there. Nirguna Nirakara Brahma. So avyaktam pariupasate. Sarvatra gamachintyancha kutasthamachalaन्द्ruvam. Sarvatra gama. That is omnipresent. That is everywhere. If anyone asks, where is the sky? So sky is everywhere. Because sky is just nearest to the Brahman. I will tell this hierarchy also and these sequences also in further explanation sessions of this Geeta. That will be discussed later also. So I am not going so deep because that will make some difficulty to understand everything. So we will be taking Upanishads and we will be taking Geeta, all the meanings. So we will be making it easy and we will be going in these steps further. So this is Sarvatra Gama. This is omnipresent. This is present everywhere in each kana. When Hiranyakashipu asked, your Lord is in this pillar also? Yes. Prahlad said, yes, he is. Okay. So he took his gada and he just put over there. Oh, Narsingha Bhagavan came there. Narsingha Bhagavan ki jai. So Lord is everywhere, in each kana, in each point. Lord is everywhere. Sarvatra Gama. Achintyam. We all know this fact that we can just imagine the things we have seen before. Whatever we dream, whatever we just imagine, We must have seen that before. So that is chintyam. Chintanam means thinking of something. So we can only think of something when we have seen that before also. But Brahma is achintyam because we never have seen him. Seen this Brahman. We never seen that Almighty. We never seen that Supreme Lord. So that is achintyam. We can't think of that. How it looks like. If you want to meditate, do meditation of that Nirguna Nirakara, so everyone will just suggest you don't see anything. You keep focusing on that blank, shunya, nothing. So that is Nirguna Nirakara. So that is nothing. Achintyam, kutastham. In our scriptures, Kut word is famous for Maya also. So Kutastha means the adhisthana, the cause of that Maya. Maya is because of that Maya only we are able to see everything. This everything is visible, everything, this prapancha is there. The Advaita Vedanta Siddhanta is Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. Only Brahma is Satya and Jagan Mithya. This is just illusion created by that Maya. And Maya is the power of that Brahma. So that's why that Kutastha, the adhisthana of that Maya. And one more meaning is never changeable. Kutastha, never changeable. Not having any part, not having any side, just stable. Achalam, immovable. This doesn't move because this is Sarvatragama. This is present everywhere. So if I am everywhere, I am here. So I can just walk 2 steps and I can just change my place. But Brahma is everywhere. How it can go from one place to another? It can't go. That's why achalam, dhruvam, eternal. Because it is everywhere, it is achalam, that's why it is dhruvam, eternal. It will be, it was there, it is here, it will be there. Eternal. Now 4th shloka is connected to this only. But 4th shloka is very beautiful. Let's see that. Sanniyam yendriya gramam sarvatra samabuddhayaha te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhuta hite rataha. Sanniyam, here the quality of told of that person, that Jnana Yogi. And also the shloka is very famous and this is also referred for volunteers. Whoever is volunteering, whoever want to serve. So many things are told here. Let's discuss one by one. 4th shloka. So here in 1st quarter, there are 4 quarters in one shloka. 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th. So in 1st quarter, Sanniyam Mendriya Gramam. This is Achara Samhita. How we should live. 2nd quarter is telling us our drishtikon, our vision. Sarvatra samabuddhayaha. 4th is sarvabhuta hite rataha. This is what we need to do. Sarvabhuta hite rataha, the welfare of everyone. And 3rd quarter, te prapnuvanti mameva. Here the phala is told, the fruit of that. So, te prapnuvanti mameva, they will get me only. Lord is telling. So, 1st is Achara Samhita, 2nd is the Drishtikona, the vision, and 3rd is the Kar, what we should do, what the work we should do, and the 3rd quarter is indicating that phala, what is the fruit of this. So, Sanniyam Mendriya Gramam, it means having restraint all over our senses, all the indriyas, our eyes, these are the Jnana Indriyas, the senses of knowledge, the eyes, the ear, the skin, these are this jiva, this tongue, these are the senses of knowledge, this nose, these are the senses of knowledge. And there are senses of action also, this mouth, hand, leg, genitals and rectums. So these are the 10 indriyas. These are the 10 sense objects. So here is saying sanyamendriya gramam. Indriya means one indriya, eyes or ear, anything we can refer. But indriya gramam, gramam means that group. So in sanyamendriya gramam, having control over all these indriyas. Sanyam, not only niyam means controlling over, but sanyaman means very well controlled. Not this time I will control, next time I will not control, next time I will try, after 1 hour I will again continue. Right now I want to eat jalebi, I will not continue. No, not sanyamendriya. This is our living should be. So sanyamendriya gramam, controlling all over the indriyas. Sarvatra samabuddhaya, having everywhere equal eye. There is no jat path, there is no bhed bhava, there is no partiality. Sarvatra samabuddhaya. But be careful. There is one concept in our scriptures. Samavartana, samadarshana. Samadarshana means seeing everyone equal. Samavartana means not just behaving same with everyone. You see, with dog, we can have sarvatra samabuddhaya. I can see, yes, he is also having that self only. He is also having that Lord in his heart only. So he is also that jiva, that being only, living being only. So I will be having that drishti. Yes, I should have karuna daya for him. But I can't do samavartana with him. I can't call him to sit and eat in my plate. That is samavartana. Okay, you come and eat with me. Okay, you are my lovable dog. No, this is samavartana. Samavartana is not important. Samavartana should not be done. Samadarshana should be done. I will be seeing everyone equal. This is Shastra Viruddha. If you call one dog and okay, come eat with me. No. This is samavartana. Be careful here. So sarvatra samabuddhaya. Te prapnuvan. They will get me only. Who are doing the welfare of everyone, sarva bhuta hiterata, who are always busy in the welfare of everyone. Sarva bhuta hiterata, welfare of everyone. Here it is told, yes. So let's see the 5th shloka. We need to go a little faster. Now in 5th shloka, Lord told why I told in 2nd shloka briefly that yes, this is good. So let's see. क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्ता सक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखं देहवद्भिरवाप्यते. Here he told क्लेशः अधिकतरमस्ति तेषाम्, whose klesha means the struggle will be more for them who are worshipping the unmanifest Lord. क्लेशो अधिकतरमस्ति तेषाम् अव्यक्तासक्त चेतसाम्, who are worshipping that avyakta Brahma, who are worshipping the avyakta Brahma, the klesha, the struggle is more for that. Yes. Avyakta hi gatir dukkham, avyaktasakta chetasam. The trouble is more for them, tesham avyaktasak, whose minds are set in the unmanifest, who are always thinking of that unmanifest, who are just meditating that unmanifest. The klesha adhikataramas avyakta sakta, avyakta asakta chetasam. Asakta chetasam means the mind is fixed in avyakta. Avyakta asakta chetasam avyakta hi gatihi dukkham. That unmanifested is that goal is for pain, and that is difficult by getting dehavadhi avapyate. Avapyate means attaining that. So this reaching that unmanifest is difficult for dehavadhi, for these embodies like us. This is difficult to get that. That's why Lord told in brief that getting that the saguna sakara bhakti is easier than the nirguna sakara bhakti. So that was easy because of that was best because that is easy, not because this is giving more fruits. Now from the 6th shloka, Arjuna is telling this is difficult. Saguna Sakar is also difficult. Fixing, always thinking of Lord, meditating that Saguna Sakar Bhakti with all the ways I'm worshipping that of Brahman only. That is also difficult. So here, Arjuna told, Arjuna was having some confusion on how to do this. So Krishna ji just observed that actually Arjuna will do whatever Krishna says. This is Geeta is for us, not for Arjuna. Arjuna is a devotee of Lord Krishna. He accepted Krishna. Vipul is Krishna, not the army, Narayani Sena. So Arjuna is a devotee of Lord Krishna. Whatever Krishna says, he will do that. But Krishna wanted to tell Geeta for us. That's why everything is just we are imagining. Arjuna is having that confusion. Now Lord is going to clarify, and he is going to give so many ways to us about this. Let's see 6th shloka. Ye tu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matpara ananye naiva yogena madhyayanta upasate. Ye tu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matparaha. The Lord is telling, for those who dedicate all the actions to me and hold me as their supreme self. Ye tu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matparaha. They dedicate all the actions to me and matparaha. They hold me as their supreme self. Ananye naiva yogena. With ananya yoga, O Lord, there is no one other than you for me. You are only mere to girdhar gopal dusaro na koi. So only Girdhar Gopal is mine. So Lord, other than you, there is no one for me. This is Ananya Yoga. Ananye naiva yogena mandhyayanta upasate. Lord is telling. So, ye tu sarvani karmani, who just dedicate all the karmas to me and send matparaha, behold me as your supreme self, only I am the supreme for them. Ananya naiva yogena, oh Lord is only for me. Ananya yoga, I will be worshipping that Lord. Man dhyayantu upasate. And Ananya yogi should be careful that if I am worshipping any other Lord also, there is no problem. But still, whenever we worship that, we should have the image of our Lord only. We can have our image, but we should not say, okay, no, my is Shankarji, I can't pray Vishnuji. No, not like this. Worshipping Vishnuji is also thinking that, yes, Shankar is there. Worshipping Shankar. Thinking that is the Ananya Yoga. Ananya Mam Dhyayanto Upasate. They just meditating on me with the exclusive devotion. Man Dhyayanta Upasati Ananya Yogena. This is exclusive devotion. This was one way. You just dedicate all the karmas into me. It's so easy, but Arjuna is still confused. It is because this is not easy doing anything, and I will just say, okay, Lord, I'm just dedicating this to you. No, not easy. So let's see 7th shloka. Lord is given, okay, you wait. What will happen if you just dedicate all the karmas into me? Teshamaham samudharta mrityu samsara sagarat bhavami nachirat partha maya veshita chetasam. To those whose minds are set into me, teshamaham. My aveshita chetasam. First, we need to understand this meaning. My aveshita chetasam, whose chetasam means that mind, whose minds are connected into me, integrated in with me. Tesham. For them, what I do? Samudharta. I just make them to cross this ocean of samsara, the ocean of birth and death. I make them to pass this. Bhavamina chirat partha. I just make them to pass this ocean of samsara. I become that the person, and I will take them in my boat, and I will make them to pass this river, pass this ocean. Lord is telling, if you dedicate all the karmas, but okay, difficult. Now Arjuna is still confused. This is so tough. Krishna ji is telling another option. Mayeva manadhatsva may buddhin niveshaya nivasishyasi mayeva ataurdhanna samshayaha. Okay, Maya aveshya manoyamam. Whatever we think with the buddhi. Whatever if we love anyone, we love with that mana, with that mind. So Lord is telling, whatever you think only me. If you want to love someone, you love only me. That's why he's telling mana and buddhi both. Mayyeva mana datsva may buddhin niveshaya nivasishyasi mayyeva at urdhva na samshaya. There is no doubt, Arjuna. If you just dedicate all, you just fix your mind and your buddhi both into me. If you fix both mind and buddhi, your intellect, if you set your mind, then nivasishyasi mayyevat urdham na samshayaha. They will get me only. There is no doubt, Arjuna. No doubt. They will be living in me. They will be dwelling in myself alone. Nivasishyasi mayyeva. They will be alone dwelling in myself. There is no doubt. So Lord given one more option. If you can just dedicate all the karmas. If you can't do that, okay, you just fix your mind and your buddhi into me. Where that is not possible, Lord will give so many options, many more options, but that we will see in the next session from 9th shloka, because we are running out of time. So we have seen these 8 shlokas. Just practice and try to understand how Lord Krishna is giving these answers to Arjuna, trying to make him ready for the yuddha, for this war. Be ready, get out of that depression and leave that everything. The Lord is telling these options. So we have seen so many options. There are many more that will be taken in next session. So we will join in next session and we will see the further shlokas of this 12th chapter. By the time, just keep our mind calm and we will do 2 minutes Nama Sankirtana. Hari Sharanam, 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 Hari Sharanam. Gopala Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai. Jai Shri Krishna.
That was an enlightening session, and Didi dealt in detail about Vyakta, Avyakta, Sarvatra Gama, Achintya, Kutastha, Achalam, Dhruvam, etc., etc. We will be seeing more of this in coming session. Now it's time for question and answers. I request those who want to ask questions to raise their hands and switch on their cameras and wait for their turn. We request you to ask precise questions so that more sadhaks can be accommodated. It's a privilege to welcome Dr. Ashuji Goyal, Vice President of Geeta Parivar, for the question and answer session. He is the program director of Learn Geeta, and for the last 23 years, with motivation and guidance of Param Pujya Swami Govinda Dev Giriji Maharaj, has been instrumental in spreading our sanskar, Sanskriti, Desh Bhakti, and service mentality among children, teachers, and the like. For inculcating this in children, a course named Sanskar Srijan has been introduced in his schools. Ashu Bhaiya is a doctorate in yoga and MBA in naturopathy. I can go on and on his achievements. Bhaiya, over to you.
Thank you, Malaji. I am at a public place today, so you may experience some background noise. So I'll keep my mic on whenever needed. Please ask your question.
It's our privilege, Bhaiya, that you are with us and you are getting some time from your busy schedule to be here and answering all the questions. Yes, Vivo V2027, I think your name is not there. Can you please ask a question?
Ashish,
Yes, Ashish ji, please.
can I speak in only English or any other language
No.
also?
हिंदी अंग्रेजी दोनों में चलेगा।
अच्छा अच्छा, तो मैं ये पूछ रहा था सर जी, स्वामी जी कि जो अचिंत्य जो लिखा है अभी के श्लोक में, तो
जी।
जिसका चिंतन नहीं कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि मन जो है वो जो है हमने एक बार देखा हुआ है या फिर जिसका कल्पना की गई है उसी को हम चिंतन कर सकते हैं। तो फिर भगवत चिंतन मन के पार है या अचिंत्य है, तो उसका हम चिंतन कैसे कर सकते हैं? क्योंकि जो भी करना है तो मन से ही करना है।
यहाँ पर बात ऐसी है कि जब हम निराकार की बात कर रहे हैं तो निराकार के बारे में 8 बातें भगवान ने बतलाई कि निराकार के 8 स्वरूप है। वो अचिंत्य है, उसके अनिर्देश्य है, अक्षर है। तो अचिंत्य वो है जिसका कोई चिंतन न किया सके। आप भगवान के साकार स्वरूप का चिंतन कर सकते हैं। भगवान श्री कृष्ण ऐसे दिखते हैं, मोरपंख लगाते हैं, बांसुरी पकड़ते हैं, राम जी धनुष लिए हुए हैं, आप उनका चिंतन कर सकते हैं, शिव जी का अलग चिंतन कर सकते हैं। लेकिन जब निराकार अव्यक्त की बात है तो जो उसका चिंतन संभव ही नहीं, अगर उसका चिंतन किया तो साकार हो जाएगा। इसलिए निराकार की दृष्टि से ये अचिंत्य का बात यहाँ पर की गई। ठीक है,
ओके।
मुझे नेक्स्ट दिख नहीं रहा स्क्रीन में कौन है, तो माला जी और रूपल दीदी आप पूछते रहो।
जी। श्वेता जी, please ask a question.
Yeah. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir. Ma'am, in the 6th sloka, second line, the example which you are given, which you gave, like if you are worshiping Lord Shiva, and still you can acknowledge me, that was something I couldn't understand. Ananye viyogen manan dhyayan upasate.
Worshipping all the gods, but just feeling like
Yes,
I'm worshipping only one God. Ishta.
Yes.
Ashwin, can you please explain that?
Okay, there is a concept of Easter and there is a concept of Devatas. So
Yes.
we should have one Easter, but we can worship several Devatas together. How? Like when a girl marry a boy, so he marries a boy, but he doesn't don't recognize only a boy. When he go to when she goes to her sasural, she recognizes her sasur also, her devar also, her sasuji also, and she give respect to similarly all. Similarly, we have one Easter, and we pray to other devatas, other form of gods, and we pray all of them to please that Almighty one Easter. Similarly, the girl gives services to all to please her husband. That way, we please all the devatas to please our Easter, because those all devatas belong to that Easter only.
Okay, this means that you can worship everyone, but that service will reach to me ultimately.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Like if I have that Ramji as my Easter, and I go to Vrindavan, so what I will say? I will say, Krishna Bhagwan, मुझे राम जी की भक्ति देना. I go to Shiva temple. I say, हे महादेव, मेरी राम जी की भक्ति प्रगाड़ो. मैं दुर्गा जी के पास जाता हूँ. हे माता, मेरी राम जी की भक्ति प्रगाड़ करो. मैं दुर्गा जी का भक्त हूँ. मैं राम जी के मंदिर जाता हूँ. हे राम जी भगवान, हे राम भगवान, मेरी माता की भक्ति मेरी प्रगाड़ करो. तो मैं कहीं भी जाऊंगा, मांगूंगा अपने इष्ट की भक्ति.
जी.
Thank you, sir. Shiv Kumar ji?
Yes. Jai Sri Krishna.
Yes.
Actually, my doubt is not of the slokas that you have been wonderfully doing. My question is with respect to the preface you had. Say, we all know that of all the 5 Panchapandavas, Dharma, Yudhishthira was the most accomplished one. You could say that he is the Dharma personified. He cannot think of or do of any wrong thing and everything. But
no,
still,
it is not. It is not true. See, when we, I got your question.
Except perhaps the play with Duryodhana through Sakuni. The other things.
It's fine. You put your question, sir.
Dharmaputra was supposed to be a.
Yes. I know all those things. You put your question, please, sir.
That's right. So, as far as I understand, my teaching goes, the people who taught me say that Dharmaputra was all personified goodness. But still, Lord Krishna selected Arjuna to Upadesh Geeta. You have been telling that Arjuna was selected because he had all the good qualities. Am I not correct to say that Dharmaputra was more qualified than Arjuna in this context? Sorry to say.
I got your question. See, having different qualities is not the only qualification criteria. These Krishna and Arjuna, they are not friends from this life only. They are form of Nar and Narayana, and they are our avatars of Nar and Narayana from previous many lives. So they had that friendship from many lives. Dharmaraj was following to Dharma, but he was not that level of warrior like Arjun was. So Arjun had so many different qualities also, which Yudhishthira didn't have, and Yudhishthira may have some exclusive which Arjun didn't have. That is not the debate here. But the thing is, the love for Arjuna Krishna had, he didn't have for anybody else. Like there was an incident when Khandavana Prasanga. So they gone there and they burned all the Khandavana on the request of Indradeva and Agnideva and Varunadeva. And after they burned it, Agnideva was very happy. So he asked Arjuna, please ask whatever you want to. So Arjuna asked for the Divyastra, Arjuna asked for his chariot, and Agnidev gave them all. You know, Agnidev, with a very shy moment, because he knows that Vasudeva is the Almighty God. So how can I offer him something? But he is in the human form and I am in the Devta form. So I need to ask him, please ask something. So Agnidev asked Krishna, please, I know I cannot give you anything, but as of my duty, I ask you, please ask something. So you know what Krishna asked? Krishna told Agnidev, okay, if you want to give me one thing, that my and Arjun love remain forever, unbreakable. So, मेरी और अर्जुन की प्रीति अखंड रहे. That Krishna asked. So, Bhagwan, so many people and saints and Mahapurushas asked God's preeti for them, but there is no other example where God asked someone's love for him. So it is the only example, and it shows how Arjuna was qualified. So second
it was predetermined by Lord.
Yeah, yes. Second example was when the Mahabharata war was going to start, and Duryodhana and Arjuna both reached, and Krishna told that I will be the weaponless, and there will be one side I will be weaponless, and one side my one Akshauhini Narayani Sena. So Arjuna didn't took a second thought. He said, I need you. You are weapon full or weaponless, you will fight or not, doesn't matter to me. You are my side, that is enough. So that love only Arjuna. So these both the incident you can compare why Arjuna was chosen for this.
Thank you. That was an excellent explanation. Thank you.
Yes. Rupal, you are muted.
Sarvesh, please ask.
Sir, can you explain me the 7th shloka? I didn't understand, sir.
Rupal, you please do it.
You can hear it again on YouTube, because that is a great explanation that will take time here, and so many of these hands are impending.
If
you
you
can
have,
listen it again on YouTube.
Yes, you can listen it again on the YouTube. If you have certain doubt, you can ask it. Okay. Next week also.
I just didn't understand that one only.
Okay. What do you need to ask, Geeta?
I need to understand the 7th shloka, but ma'am told I can understand on YouTube, so my doubt is now clear.
I just make them cross this ocean of birth and death. That was the explanation in 7th shloka. So you can hear it again on YouTube. I have shared the link in chat box.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Rakesh Kumarji.
Madam, there is a very small question where we always talk about the Bhagavad Gita in English. All the time I'm been confused that why we used to spell the names of the characters with A at the last. All the time you say Arjuna. What is Arjuna? I feel like it is Arjun. And when the Dhritarashtra says to
Rakesh,
so what I understand is the name should be pure as it is. When we say Krishna, this is what my confusion is.
I got your question. Let me answer you. The correct pronunciation is not Arjun. It is Arjuna. Arjuna. Krishna.
No.
Arjuna. Rama. It is not Ram. Rama. If you say Ram, it is a Hrisvama, half ma. And when you say Rama, it's a full ma. So when you say Arjuna, then it is a full pronunciation only. In English pronunciation, it goes a bit long, Arjuna. But if you say Arjun, it is the same wrong as Arjuna.
Yeah, exactly.
The correct pronunciation is Arjuna. Okay.
Thank you.
All the languages have their own accent. When you speak in that language, you need to follow that accent to get it comfortable for everybody to understand. It is not meant to disrespect anybody or change their name. It is nothing like that. There is an accent thing. So when you speak in English, that last A, that go prolonged by the accent. You got the point? It is not wrong. It is nobody is calling Arjuna double A. It is saying Arjuna. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Geeta ji, please ask a question.
Thank you, Didi. Thank you, Bhaiya. Such a great movement. And I have joined the level 1 last week. So my question is really basic. And I apologize if that's kind of a very...
No. Please ask. Please ask.
Thank you. So my question is kind of why we stress on the pronunciation but not the meaning of shlokas, because when as a basic learner, when I want to learn Gita,
I got your question. Let me answer.
Okay.
So now, if you are in your 30s or 40s, you have listened about your this Bhagavad Gita long back, and you listened about so many meanings also, but you could never get into it because you could never read the real pronunciation. And the versions you get of Bhagavad Gita, you cannot rely those are originals or not, because you cannot read the original text. So until you know how to read the real text, you cannot know what is the real Gita. And before understanding the meaning, you must know what is the real Gita, because there are several WhatsApp messages, Facebook messages which says, Lord Krishna says in Gita that don't do this, do like this. And that is never told in the Gita. But you cannot know because you don't know the real text of Bhagavad Gita. So that's why one thing you need to know is the real text. That is the one reason. Second, when you pronounce correctly Bhagavad Gita, it is not the one scripture. It is all the mantramaya shlokas, because Bhagavad Gita was pronounced by Lord himself. So when he told those shlokas became mantra. And mantra had their effect, the certain effect on your physiology, on your body, on your mind by the correct pronunciation only. If you pronounce wrong, mantra doesn't have that effect. So when you go with the mantra, correct mantra, you get connected to it, and it leaves a certain effect on your body, on your physiology, on your mind, on your thought process, everything. You will feel. You just started, and we will meet again after your level 1 or 2, and you will tell me that how much change you are feeling by reciting only, not knowing the meanings. Knowing the meanings is one more standard above. That is not ignored. That is already there. But learning this type of recitation is not available anywhere. Knowing the meaning is easily available. Thousands and thousands of lectures are available on the YouTube. There are hundreds of books written by great saints and Mahapurushas. So you can read it anywhere. But this recitation, it is not available anywhere other than this class easily. easily. So if you go through it and you learn it, you own Bhagavad Gita as yourself. But until you don't learn it, you don't know. If somebody tell you in Bhagavad Gita, it is said that if you are lying for somebody is good, it is good. How do you know it is in Bhagavad Gita or not? You never know until you don't know the real text, right? So knowing the real text is the start of knowing something.
Thank you, Bhaiya. Thank you so much.
Kamlesh ji, please ask.
हाँ, जय श्री कृष्णा भैया। भैया मैं ये जानना चाहती हूँ, जैसे भगवान ने इसमें एक तो साकार भक्ति को उत्तम बताया, कंडीशंस बता दी कि नित्य युक्ता, परम श्रद्धा, एकाग्रता, लेकिन साकार भक्ति को उत्तम बताया निराकार भक्ति से। लेकिन कुछ बहुत सारे स्कूल्स ऑफ थॉट हैं जो निराकार भक्ति को बताते हैं। जैसे हम एक सत्संग से जुड़े हुए हैं, वहां भी निराकार भगवान को ही माना जाता है।
देखो, इसमें भगवान ने निराकार भक्ति को कहीं कम बतलाया है या नहीं बतलाया है, ऐसी बात नहीं है। साकार से करे या निराकार से करे, दोनों के अपने मार्ग है। साकार के भी हजारों मार्ग है, निराकार की भी हजारों मार्ग है। तो आप किस मार्ग से पहुंचते हैं, ये कोई महत्वपूर्ण बात नहीं। अर्जुन ने पूछा के योग वित्तमा, मेरे लिए कौन सा बढ़िया है, सामान्य लोगों के लिए कौन सा बढ़िया है? तो सामान्य लोगों के लिए निश्चित रूप से साकार मार्ग बहुत सुलभ है। आपको मैं कहूं, अपने मन को सब तरफ हटाओ और अपनी आंखें बंद करो और जैसा मैं बोलता हूँ वैसा ध्यान करो। देखो सामने भगवान श्री कृष्ण का सुंदर विग्रह है, ऊपर मोर मुकुट लगा हुआ है, उनकी आंखों पे काजल लगा हुआ है, उनके सुंदर गहनों को देखो, उनके कर्ण फूलों को देखो, उनके गुलाबी होठों को देखो, उनको गले के हार को देखो। इट इज सो इजी फॉर यू टू डाइवर्ट योर मन from all the places and put on the Krishna's image. It is so easy. But if I say that you have to divert your मन from everybody else and you have to place it nowhere, आपको कहीं नहीं लगाना. You have to put no image in your mind. Think how it is easy for you.
नहीं भैया, जैसे अब हम जैसे हमारे सत्संग में निराकार वो आत्मा का ज्ञान के अनुसार पूरा हमको बताते हैं, तो अब जब भगवान कह रहे हैं साकार भक्ति उत्तम है, तो फिर निराकार की भक्ति क्यों करवाई जाती है?
नहीं, निराकार भी मार्ग है, वो नहीं है ऐसी बात नहीं है, लेकिन निराकार का मार्ग भगवान ने कहा क्लेशोदिक्तरस्तेषाम्, ये कठिन मार्ग है। क्यों? देहवत् निर्वाप्यते, देहाभिमान होता है। हम लोग अपने आप को ये शरीर मानते हैं, आप अपने आप को कमलेश मानती है, मैं अपने आप को आशु मानता हूँ। जब तक हम आप कमलेश और मैं आशु हूँ, तब तक निराकार की भक्ति संभव ही नहीं है। जब तक हम इस देहाभिमान से बाहर नहीं निकल सकते, मैं वो आत्म तत्व हूँ इसका अनुभव नहीं कर सकते, तब तक उस निराकार को अनुभव करना असंभव है। इसलिए भगवान कहते हैं जो देहाभिमानी है, देहवत् निर्वाप्यते, जिनको अभी देहाभिमान है, उसके लिए क्लेशोदिक्तरस्तेषाम्, ये बड़ी क्लेश कारक भक्ति है, ये होने वाली नहीं है।
लेकिन जो देह अभिमान से ऊपर उठ चुके हैं वो निराकार के मार्ग पर चल सकते हैं।
भगवान ने कहा ही है, उसके बाद चौथे पांचवें श्लोक में कहा कि निराकार भक्ति से भी ज्ञानी लोग मुझे प्राप्त करते हैं। भगवान ने उसका विरोध थोड़े किया। दैट इज ऑल्सो मार्ग। भगवत गीता में ही दूसरा अध्याय सांख्य योग का है, 7वां अध्याय ज्ञान विज्ञान योग है, 15वां अध्याय अभी आप अगला सुनेंगे, पूरा ही ज्ञान योग के अध्याय है। तो भगवत गीता में ज्ञान योग को भगवान ने पूरी तरह वर्णित किया। इट इज नॉट इग्नोर्ड, इट इज नॉट, बट अर्जुन आस्क्ड पर्टिकुलरली कि व्हाट इज बेटर, व्हाट इज मोर इजी, व्हाट इज मोर कन्वीनियंट। So Krishna told, of course, Bhakti Marg is lot more convenient than Gyan Marga.
Okay. Thank you, भैया. Thank you. जय श्री कृष्ण।
लक्ष्मी जी।
हाँ, जय कृष्ण, जय श्री कृष्ण।
जय श्री कृष्ण।
A small request for you, if you possible, please speak in Telugu. I can't understand the explanation in English or Hindi.
We will send a Telugu PDF in your group of this all the lectures going on, interpretation session. The Telugu PDF will come. Okay. Right now,
I want to learn Geeta, but I don't understand the explanation.
I understand. Actually, we have this. Yes. I understand that we have 12 languages learning in Bhagavad Gita, but speaking in 12 languages and finding speakers of that quality in 12 languages, it is a very not easy job. Preparing the recitation teacher is a very easy job, but preparing interpretation teachers, that is a far away. So we are trying for that, we are building that, and we have that in plan that we will start it.
Okay, sir. Jai Shri Krishna.
Yes.
वैशाली जी।
जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी एंड भैया। First of all, thank you so much for imparting such a beautiful knowledge to us. We really appreciate for the same. The small doubt I must say, when we were talking about Krishna Bhagwan, which is giving the the talk, it's between the conversation between Arjuna and Bhagwan Lord Krishna. So when we talk about Lord Krishna, is it the consciousness we are talking about, or is the image that we have in front of our like God in a like?
I got your question. Let me answer you. The Mahabharata has a 1 lakh shloka. Okay, it is the largest epic in the universe. So it has 1 lakh shloka. And all the Mahabharata, whenever Vedavyas written about Lord Krishna, he said Vasudeva Uvacha, Keshava Uvacha, Krishna Uvacha. Only in these 700 shlokas in Bhishma Parva from chapter 25 to 42, Lord Vedavyas ignored Vasudeva, Krishna, Keshava. He written Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. So when Krishna is speaking here, he is speaking as a Parabrahm Paramatma. So if you worship Nirakar Brahma, he is speaking as Nirakar Brahma. When he say Mama, it doesn't mean Krishna. Mam means me. Who me? For you, it may be Rama. For me, it may be Shiva. For other one, it may be Durga. For other one, it may be Nirakara. So whatever is your Ishta, he is that.
Okay, so Krishna is a Paramatma we are referring to, and when we are talking about ourselves, is it something like we call it Jivatma?
Yes.
We are Jivatma and he is Paramatma, and we are trying to connect with each other through these verses. Is that so, sir?
Right. Yes. In 15th chapter, it is a Purushottam Yoga. So Krishna will tell there that I am that Purushottama. I am that Supreme Almighty. In whatever form you want to worship me, if you want to worship me as a Nirakara, as a Sakar, you want to call me Rama, you want to call me Jesus, you want to call me Krishna, I don't mind. Even you want to call me Vaishali, I'm okay with that.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jayanji?
Yeah. जय श्री कृष्ण जी।
जय श्री कृष्ण।
हाँ, कल संजय जी मालपानी जी ने बताया था कि सूर्य को पहली गीता एक है। अभी जो वो क्या है सीक्वेंस मेरे को जो बता सके?
वो गीता का ऐसा नहीं, वो ज्ञान की बात है कि कल के आदि में मैंने ज्ञान सूर्य को दिया, सूर्य से इक्ष्वाकु को मिला, इक्ष्वाकु से सूर्य से मनु को मिला, मनु से इक्ष्वाकु को मिला, इक्ष्वाकु से राजर्षियों की परंपरा में बहुत समय तक चला, लेकिन बहुत समय से लोप हो गया। उसके बाद ये आगे कंटिन्यू नहीं हुआ। सो लेट मी डिटेल यू।
वो ज्ञान दिया, फिर बाद में श्री कृष्ण ने यदा यदादि धर्मस्य वो ग्लानि आ गई, तभी श्री कृष्ण ने दे दी।
जी बिल्कुल ठीक, बिल्कुल ठीक, बिल्कुल ठीक बात।
वो ज्ञान था, ये गीता थी। ज्ञान और गीता में फर्क है।
जो भगवान ने गीता में ज्ञान कहा, भगवान ने गीता में बहुत सारे ज्ञान थे। हाँ, उन्होंने भक्ति योग भी कहा, ज्ञान योग भी कहा, ध्यान योग भी कहा, कर्म योग भी कहा, और ये सारे योग पहले कभी कभी कहे गए। सांख्य कपिल मुनि ने पहले कहा है ना, भक्ति योग तो नारद भक्ति सूत्र में बहुत पहले आ गया। तो ये सारे योग पहले कहे गए, कृष्णा ने उसको रिफ्रेम किया और एक जगह पर लाकर गीता कह दी।
अच्छा, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
रंजीत जी? Ranjit ji, can you please ask your doubt?
Yes, but I cannot see the my videos. But my question is,
I can listen to you. Please speak, sir.
Okay, very nice. I'm calling actually from New York, America, and I liked these classes, and especially that explanation and discussions today's. Dr. Ashok Goel and Rupal Shukla, really it impressed me. My question is that pronunciation, because Dr. Ashok Goel told we can listen all of the explanation, but pronunciation is very important. But in the Geeta Parivar, the first question is that we write down these things Geeta. Because A is supposed to be A. So why you are using only one A instead of two A? That's my first question. That's my first question, because in Bengali we used to write Gita, then we pronounce it like a Gita, but you pronounce it Gee, means E.
I got your question. Do you have any
So
other question?
that's one question. That one question. Second question is that when we have pronounced the Anusar in the grammar book, like Vyakaran Kaumudi, there is a rules is that after M means more, after more, if there is a sparsha varna, that would be an Anusar. But when you are teaching in the class, you put these things Anusar, pronunciate like the fifth alphabet of the same Borgo. So little bit, it is little bit confused.
I got your question. Should I answer, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. In English, there is not compulsion that you need to write double A for bada A. It is not compulsory. It may be used, it may not be used, and it is popular to write like that. So if you write Gita, that is also fine in English, and if you write Gweta, that is also fine in English. Nothing is wrong. Similarly, you say Anuswara Ucharan is Ma, that is also fine, it is not wrong. But when you want to pronounce correctly and in an advanced manner, you have to pronounce it correctly. Like you don't say Tanta. If you have to say Tanta, it is Tanta. No, Danta. If you say Khanda, it is not Khamda, it is Khanda, because ta tha da dha da. So that pronouns come here. Similarly, ta tha da dha na. So if you have this alphabet after Anuswara, you say Tanta, Danta, Manta, Kanta. You always say na before that. We will tell all these rules in a special grammar class that is going to happen soon. So let us not take that time here. These are the fine Vedic rules, the Vedic pronunciation. All the Vedas you can listen by any Vedic Brahmana. Those are pronounced by this rule only. So whatever you are learning, it was unavailable for any common man till now, until Gita Prabhupada produced it for a common man. So we are fortunate that with the Swamiji's grace, we are taking it to the normal people for armed public, this pronunciation level, which was available for only Vedic Brahmins till now. So the detail, you will have this grammar PDF in your group soon, and the grammar classes will also be conducted, and there we will tell it all in very details. Okay.
Thank you very much. We will waiting for that grammar class and grammar PDF. Thank you, Mr. Shukla and the people who are arranging this.
Yes, Rinku ji, please ask.
जय श्री कृष्णा, रूपल दीदी और आशु भैया, मैं अपना क्वेश्चन हिंदी में ही रखूंगी।
हाँ, बोलिए।
मेरा कंफ्यूजन है आशु भैया कि मैं गीता से अभी जुड़ी हूँ। बचपन में स्वाध्याय ऐसे गली में मोहल्ले में किसी के घर होता था तो जाती थी, लेकिन कंटिन्यू नहीं कर पाई। जैसे हमारा मैं थोड़ा सा डिटेल में जानना चाहूंगी कि हम घर में सोनार हैं हम, तो हम बोले जाते हैं माय पुत्र, मतलब कि माता के पौत्र। तो हमारी इष्ट देव जो मानी जाती है वो अम्बा माँ मानी जाती हैं, तो उनके भजन कीर्तन बचपन से सुने हैं। फिर हम सिंधी हैं तो हमें कहते हैं कि हमें हमारे जो भगवान है वो झूलेलाल हैं, उन्होंने हमें पार लगाया, हमारे लिए लड़ाइयां लड़ी। तो और गीता है वो हमारा धर्म ग्रंथ है क्योंकि हम हिंदू हैं। तो मेरा ये कंफ्यूजन है कि मुझे
मेरे इष्ट कौन से होने चाहिए।
जी हाँ बिल्कुल। और मैं गीता परिवार से अभी जुड़ी हूँ, तो मुझे बिल्कुल नहीं छोड़ना है क्योंकि मैं भी अपने धर्म को चाहती हूँ कि मैं आगे बढ़ाऊं और प्रचार।
बहुत अच्छा प्रश्न है रिंकू दीदी आपका, मुझे उत्तर देने दीजिए। देखो, इष्ट के विषय में, ये इष्ट सबका पर्सनल विषय है। पूरे परिवार का एक ही इष्ट हो ऐसी बात नहीं है। इष्ट जैसे पूरे परिवार में सभी को रसगुल्ला अच्छा लग सकता है क्या? सभी को समोसा अच्छा लग सकता है क्या? सभी को डोसा अच्छा लग सकता है क्या? किसी को डोसा अच्छा लगता है ज्यादा, किसी को रसगुल्ला ज्यादा अच्छा लगता है, किसी को समोसा ज्यादा अच्छा लगता है। सिमिलरली हमारे इष्ट देव सबके व्यक्तिगत अलग अलग हो सकते हैं। परिवार में एक हो तो भी कोई आपत्ति की बात, एक नहीं हो सकते ऐसी बात नहीं है, लेकिन एक ही हो ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है। आपने बात कही कि आपके घर में देवी उपासना दीर्घकाल से होती है, बहुत अच्छी बात है। आपकी श्रद्धा पूरी तरह देवी में लग जाती है और आपको लगता है देवी से मेरा कनेक्शन सबसे स्ट्रांग होता है, तो वो देवी आपके साथ सबसे स्ट्रांग है। झूलेलाल देवता की आपने बात कही, झूलेलाल देवता हमारे कुल देवता की तरह है, वो कुल देवता है, उनको इष्ट मत बनाइए। वो कुल देवता की उपासना कुल देवता के स्थान पर यथा योग्य उनका पूजन श्रद्धा पूर्वक जब जब उनके पर्व है, जब जब उनकी आवश्यकता है तब करिएगा। वो इष्ट देव नहीं है आपके। इष्ट देव करने होंगे तो विष्णु भगवान का कोई अवतार होना चाहिए, शिव जी का कोई रूप होना चाहिए, या देवी का कोई रूप होना चाहिए। इन 3 रूपों को इष्ट के रूप में चुन सकते हैं। अन्य किसी देवता को भी इष्ट के रूप में चुन सकते हैं, लेकिन तब मुझे उस देवता में परब्रह्म की आराधना करनी होगी। कोई गणेश में परब्रह्म की आराधना करके करेगा तो उसके लिए गणेश ही परब्रह्म हो जाएंगे। कोई झूलेलाल में परब्रह्म की उपासना करेगा तो झूलेलाल ही परब्रह्म हो जाएंगे। उसमें कोई आपत्ति की बात नहीं, लेकिन सामान्य रूप से ध्यान में आना चाहिए कि विष्णु के स्वरूप, शिव के स्वरूप और देवी के स्वरूप, ये 3 स्वरूप हमारे परब्रह्म परमात्मा के माने गए, बाकी सब देवता के स्वरूप माने गए। तो इनमें से कोई इष्ट होना चाहिए। अभी आपको क्लैरिटी नहीं आई हो तो कोई मुश्किल बात नहीं है, हमको एक ही बार में समझ जाना चाहिए कि मेरे इष्ट कौन से है, ऐसी कोई जरूरी बात नहीं है। टेक योर टाइम, फॉल विद द क्वेश्चन।
भैया मैं ये समझ सकती हूँ कि इष्ट देवता अलग होते हैं, कुल देवता अलग होते हैं।
हाँ।
और मैं ये भी जोड़ना चाहूंगी कि न्यूक्लियर फैमिलीज जिस तरीके से अब हो गई हैं, तो उसमें बिलोंग करते समय ना मैं कुल देवता के बारे में ज्यादा जानकारी ले पाई हूँ, ना मैं, तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है
मुश्किल नहीं, कोई मुश्किल नहीं है उसमें। आपको जानकारी की आवश्यकता भी नहीं। आपके घर में जिस कुल देवता की परंपरा है उसका पूजन बिना कुछ जानकारी के करिए, उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं। जिसमें आपकी श्रद्धा जुड़ती है, जिनसे आप, जब आप बिल्कुल दुखी हो या जब आप बहुत प्रसन्न हो, तो किस भगवान की याद सबसे पहले आती है, वही आपके इष्ट देव।
जी जी, बहुत धन्यवाद, आपने बहुत सारे कंफ्यूजन क्लियर कर दिए भैया। जय श्री कृष्ण।
Riddhi beta, please ask your question.
I was asking that why we say the Geeta in Sanskrit, why can't we say it in Hindi or in English?
Because it was originally told by Krishna in Sanskrit only. So it is original in Sanskrit. Rest are translations. Okay?
Okay.
Next.
कीर्ति जी।
जी नमस्कार। मेरा बहुत ही बेसिक सा क्वेश्चन है। बेसिकली जब अभी लेवल 1 से स्टार्ट किया है तो प्रॉब्लम यहाँ आ रही है कि रिसाइटल तो फिर भी हमारा ठीक हो रहा है, बट आई एम नॉट एबल टू कोऑर्डिनेट द रिसाइटल विद द मीनिंग व्हेन आई एम ट्राइंग टू रिसाइट।
अभी उसकी जरूरत नहीं है, आपको बताता हूँ। आप ये रिसाइटेशन सीख जाएंगे 1 वर्ष में। मीनिंग जानने में तो कई जन्म लगते हैं जी। 1 वर्ष में छोड़ो, इस जन्म में भी आज पूरी मीनिंग समझना मुश्किल है। मैं गीता पर बोलते हुए 25 साल हो गए, और अभी आप पूछो तो मुझे लगता है कि मैं जो गीता का काका का भी नहीं आता। मैं 25 साल से तो बोलता हूँ उस पर, और मुझे काका का भी नहीं आता उसका। ये इतने गूढ़ विषय, इनको जानने के लिए जन्म जन्मांतर लगते हैं। लेकिन once you memorize it, once you know the correct pronunciation, now you have the certain capability or the basic eligibility to know the Bhagavad Gita meaning. Otherwise आप कुछ भी पढ़ेंगे गीता के नाम पर और आपको कभी पता नहीं हुआ वो गीता में ही नहीं।
No, sir. Actually, problem is I tried reciting, practice reciting. Now what happens?
It is just 1 week you started now. You go like 6 weeks, and we will talk again, and you will tell me that now you have this connection with the meaning also.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
give it some time.
आशा जी।
जय श्री कृष्णा। सबसे पहले तो मैं थैंक्स करना चाहूंगी कि ये बहुत ही अच्छा एक तरीका है जिसे गीता पढ़ने में, सुनने में बहुत रुचि आ रही है। ऐसा लगता है कि गीता को थोड़ा सा जानते थे, जैसे वही कभी गीता सार सुन लिया या पढ़ लिया, या कहीं 12 या 15 कहीं पे लिखे हुए हैं कि ये गीता के मेन पॉइंट्स हैं। इट वाज लाइक कि आपको किसी ने एक फिल्म की स्टोरी बता दी और एक पूरी फिल्म देखना, वो जो डिफरेंस है वैसा फील होता है। और मेरा जो क्वेश्चन है वो मे बी आप कहेंगे बड़ा सिली सा क्वेश्चन है। आई नो कि आउटर क्लीनलीनेस इम्पोर्टेंट है, पर क्या इसके बगैर गीता या किसी धर्म ग्रंथ का पठन पाठन हो सकता है? क्या ऐसा करने से वो इट विल बी अ सिन और नॉट?
भगवत गीता के लिए विशेष बात यह है कि भगवत गीता को अशौच नहीं है, उसको सूतक नहीं लगता है। कोई व्यक्ति मर गया, उस समय 2 ही ग्रंथ पढ़ सकते हैं, भगवत गीता और गरुड़ पुराण। बाकी सारे ग्रंथ उस समय हाथ लगाने को मनाही है। तो भगवत गीता को आप बिना स्नान के पढ़ेंगे, बिना किसी शुद्धता के पढ़ेंगे तो दोष नहीं लगेगा, ये बात पक्की है। तो इसलिए भगवत गीता इस दृष्टि से सबसे अधिक सुगम ग्रंथ है कि आप चलते फिरते उल्टे टहलते कैसे भी भगवत गीता का अध्ययन करें, उसको पाठन करें, उसको बोले, आपको कहीं दोष नहीं लगता। तो ये भगवत गीता की सबसे बड़ी विशेषता है, उसको अशौच नहीं। और भगवत गीता के को शुद्धता से पढ़ेंगे, शौचाचार के साथ बैठ के पढ़ेंगे तो उसका फल और अधिक हो जाएगा, उसका परिणाम और अधिक हो जाएगा। जैसे आप स्पोर्ट्स खेलते हो और आप कहें कि मैं तो नंगे पैर खेलूंगा, तो खेल सकते हैं आप, लेकिन एक बढ़िया स्पोर्ट्स शूज के साथ जब आप खेलेंगे तो आप ज्यादा बढ़िया खेल सकेंगे। तो सिमिलरली द मोर थिंग यू कैरी विद यू, यू गेट मोर ग्रास्प ऑफ। तो बिना आप शौचाचार की गीता पढ़ते हैं, उसमें कोई दोष नहीं है, गीता को कोई अशौच लगता नहीं, गीता को अशौच है नहीं।
थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू। जय श्री कृष्ण।
उषा जी।
हाँ, जय श्री कृष्ण। और सबसे पहले तो आप लोग का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। मैंने कभी भी गीता नहीं पढ़ी थी, मतलब सार भी नहीं, बस पता था कि गीता एक ग्रंथ है। और मैं भैया से बिल्कुल सहमत हूँ कि क्योंकि अभी मुझे मीनिंग भी नहीं पता है, लेकिन सिर्फ उच्चारण करने से इतना अच्छा लग रहा है, जैसे शब्दों की शक्ति जिसको बोलते हैं।
राइट।
मैं बिल्कुल आपसे सहमत हूँ। और अभी तो मैं जानने की कोशिश भी नहीं कर रही हूँ, बस मैं उच्चारण कर पाऊँ सही सही, बस इतना ही मुझे।
आप सभी उच्चारण करें और साप्ताहिक ये विवेचन सत्र सुने, इतने से ही आपके जीवन में बहुत बड़ा परिवर्तन आपको अगले 3-4 महीनों में दिखने लगेगा। ये मैं इतने विश्वास से इसलिए कह रहा हूँ कि हमने 2.5 साल में 5 लाख प्रशिक्षार्थियों के साथ ये अनुभव किया है। 136 देशों से 1100 क्लासेस रोज में जितने प्रशिक्षार्थी आते हैं और वो अपने अनुभव बताते हैं, मैं आपको गारंटी के साथ कहता हूँ कि सिर्फ 3 महीना आप इसका अनुभव करेंगे और आपको जीवन में कुछ इतना बड़ा नया कुछ मिल गया, ये आपके साथ घट जाने वाला है, सभी के साथ।
थैंक यू भैया, थैंक यू एवरीवन, थैंक यू गीता परिवार।
जय श्री कृष्ण।
हर्ष जी।
Namaste to everyone. Basically, I think this is a wonderful way of getting to know your own scriptures, basically. And like many people on this particular course, I haven't actually really spent time learning Geeta, to be honest. Last time I did Sanskrit was when I was way back in my childhood in India. From 5 to 10 standard, I did a little bit of Sanskrit then. And I used to do well. So it is, for me, it is nice to sort of get back to it. What I want to find out is इसमें कितना टाइम हमें स्पेंड करना है every day?
पूरा 40 minutes का क्लास है. It's only a 40 minutes class. And the more time you give it for revision, like when you go to your walk, you can have it, the audio we sent in your Bluetooth, and you can walk. And you are doing some working which doesn't need much attention, and the recitation is going on in the background, and you are just listening it. Just try to listen it more and more and more, and it will give you effect, and you will start memorizing it also. So you don't need to give much time. You just give 40 minutes class, and the more free time you have available as a background audio going on. And at Saturday or Sunday, whenever you want to join the session, you join this interpretation session, must, and you will start feeling the most of the change in your life.
Right. The other thing is understanding Sanskrit. I know that we read the shloka, and then there is also a translation of it, both in Hindi and English. But because I have now forgotten how to translate, I know that
when you will reach to level 3, you will have the basic knowledge of Sanskrit also through these Geeta classes.
Okay, that is good to know. Because I was just trying to sort of, I was trying to think that are all 4 levels going to be the same?
No. The
something-
grammar classes and the level, it will increase by every level.
Okay, that's good to know. And I think you know, the politeness of all the the team members is just absolutely amazing.
That is a living Geeta we want to display.
Yeah. So I really commend the whole team, really. Yeah.
It is all Swamiji's effect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mohin ji.
Hello, Namaste ji.
Namaste.
I want to ask you just one question. I don't know whether it is correct or not. God says,
please ask.
In Geeta, he says, I am the creator and I am the destroyer. Then my question is, why should he create us? That's all.
भगवान ने हम सबको क्यों बनाया, इसका उत्तर कोई भी नहीं जान पाया, क्योंकि उस एक को अनेक होने की इच्छा क्यों हो गई, ये तो उसके संकल्प पर है। तो उस एक को अनेक होने की इच्छा हुई। उपनिषद कहते हैं that one supreme power just had this thought that I want to be many and he became many. So it is just a thing. तो अब वो क्यों हुए, क्यों किया, उन्होंने खेल क्यों बनाया, हमको प्यादे क्यों बनाया, we cannot know that because it is his wish, his will, and is that Almighty. It is beyond our understanding to know. Like a aunt is passing by, एक चीटी हमारे बगल से जा रही हो, and we are conversing here. How much she can understand? We are more little than an aunt for us than we are for God. So we cannot know that, we cannot understand that. So there is a Upanishad says tadakshayita bahusyam prajaye. He just thought that I want to be many and he became many.
Okay, thank you very much.
R.R. Shukla ji.
जय श्री कृष्ण। सबसे पहले मैं होस्ट रूपल शुक्ला मैडम और को होस्ट आपके एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं आशु गोयल जी और जितने और को होस्ट हैं सभी को मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा कि बहुत अच्छा सेशन आप लोगों ने अरेंज किया। वास्तव में
आप प्रश्न पूछ ले, बहुत लोग लाइन में, इसलिए मैं थोड़ा रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ।
जी नहीं, प्रश्न मेरा ये है कि वेरी big difference when we are initial studying Geeta and now as your classes we have found it. See, first example, so many places it is like that ma and na.
अनुस्वार का उच्चारण हम लोग सामान्य रूप से माँ करते हैं, वो गलत नहीं है। आप किसी भी अनुस्वार को, पद के अंत में आए हुए अनुस्वार को माँ बोलते हैं, उसको संस्कृत में दोष नहीं माना जाता। दोष ना माना जाना एक बात है और शुद्ध उच्चारण दूसरी बात है। तो जो आप माँ बोलेंगे वो दोषयुक्त नहीं है, उसको उच्चारण वैसा करने में कोई दोष नहीं है, लेकिन भगवान ने उसको कैसे बोला होगा, उसका शुद्ध उच्चारण क्या था, जब इसकी कल्पना करेंगे तो जो शुद्ध उच्चारण यहाँ दिए गए ये वैदिक शुद्ध उच्चारण है। जब वेदों का उच्चार कभी आप सुनेंगे, कभी वैदिक ब्राह्मण उच्चार करते हो और आप सभा में हो, तो वहां पर आपको इसी रीति से उच्चारण मिलेगा। ये पाणिनि और शिक्षा शास्त्र के नियमों के अनुसार जो शुद्धतम उच्चारण है वो आम जन को कैसे सिखाया जा सके, इसकी पद्धति पूज्य स्वामी जी की कृपा से गीता परिवार ने डेवलप की है। और ये पहली बार हुई है विश्व में कि इतनी सरल तरीके से आप शुद्धतम उच्चारण, जो एक्सीलेंट टाइप ऑफ प्रोनाउंसिएशन है, वो सीख रहे हैं।
No, but it is confusing how means
we will have a special grammar class for that.
No, just we start. We are telling Vasudeva Sutam, starting when I was reading since my childhood.
See,
so
I understand that. You have this ta, tha, da, dha, na. So this tavarga anuswar is na, right? Ta, tha, da, dha, na. So whenever the next letter is ta or da or tha or da, you have to take anuswar as na, and you do it like you say danta, you say or na. You say kanda, you say or no. When you take the anuswar in the middle, you speak like that or not? Did you ever say kamda, danda? You never say. When these letters are in between and this anuswar anuswar, that there is compulsory that you have to pronounce like that only. But when this anuswar is in the end of the pada, then there is a optional rule that if you say it ma, then there is no problem. Nobody says it is wrong. We also don't say it is wrong. So, but when you want to pronounce it with the advanced level, with the correct level, how Krishna pronounce it, then you have to say it Vasudeva Sutan Devam.
No, see, that is the means in this much depth, it is not a common man. So because we are just
we have
learning
5 lakh common man from 136 countries going on. So don't think that it is for the well-versed people. You can learn it and you will enjoy it and you will get connected. Like it is why this rule is because our jiva, our tongue come to that place to speak that letter. So if you place it for ma, you cannot speak that fluently as you can do it with this pronunciation. So if you want to go with the rhythm, if you want to enjoy Geeta like a song, you have to go with this pronunciation. Okay?
Chandran ji.
Hari Om sabhi ko. In fact, I am a very new entrant. ये शायद मेरा तीसरा session है आप लोगों के साथ. I don't have any question, of course, but I wanted to convey my gratefulness and gratitude to everyone, including Rupal ji, Dr. Ashu Goel, and others. You're doing a great job. अपने बारे में आप बताऊं तो I'll just say in brief that I have spent 66 years of my life doing whatever was my duty at that point of time. But I'll feel blessed that इस उम्र में जाके कम से कम spiritual life की तरफ भी देखने का एक मौका मिला, and I'm glad that I could join you. ये शायद इसके लिए भी किस्मत होनी चाहिए. ऊपर वाला अगर चाहेगा तभी शायद
भगवान की कृपा के बिना कोई यहाँ आ ही नहीं सकता. हमने गीता क्लास ज्वाइन नहीं की है, भगवान की कृपा से मैं आप पहुंचे, अपने किसी पुण्य फल से पहुंचे. आप इस गीता क्लास का खूब प्रचार करिएगा, 100 लोगों को बतलाइएगा. कोई 2-3 लोग ज्वाइन कर पाएंगे, सब ज्वाइन नहीं कर पाएंगे.
जी मैं समझ सकता हूँ. Anybody who is lucky and fortunate and blessed, वही शायद आ पाएंगे. Anyway, एक चीज मैं जरूर कहना चाहूंगा कि being a South Indian, it really helps. मैंने संस्कृत का शायद स्कूल में पढ़ा होगा 1972 के बाद. मैंने शायद संस्कृत कभी पढ़ा नहीं है, but when I go through the sessions, I really realize it's very easy to understand. मतलब उसको वापस याद में लाना बहुत आसान है.
In South India, we have more correct form of recitation than North India, because all the attacks by Mughals and everyone happened in North. So we lost this culture of pronunciation and the puja and all the things. So we have secured it in the South. You are correct.
Yes, you're right. You're very right, because I have spent my entire life in the North. अभी 2 साल से मैं साउथ में आया हूँ, but originally I am a South Indian by name and by birth. But North के languages काफी जानता हूँ, South के भी जानता हूँ. So it becomes easy for that much more easy for me. So I feel blessed. Right. I wanted to convey my gratefulness to everyone.
But we made it so easy. आप तो South और North की बात कर रहे हैं. हमारे साथ Indonesian, Japanese, Italian.
I think there is some network issue. Ashu has got disconnected, but he must be joining us very soon.
Yeah, but I had a basic doubt. See, in India itself, we have different accents. Let's say the way Bengali speak Bengali, if you ask a Bengali to speak in Hindi, his accent will be totally different. So would it not be difficult for Bengalis to pronounce correctly in Sanskrit?
God has said in Bhagavad-Gītā, Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grihiyate. So after practice, you can get anything you want to achieve. That's true. They also practice and they are changing the habit of pronouncing the sa and sha and everything they are changing, but they are able to pronounce it.
I get you. One small thing I also wanted to say is, one doubt has been cleared during the question and answer session, कि आपको श्लोकों का अर्थ पहले से जानना जरूरी नहीं है. श्लोकों का उच्चारण ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, और उच्चारण करते करते धीरे धीरे आप मतलब भी समझ जाइए.
एक्चुअली ऐसी बात है कि श्लोकों का अर्थ जानना जरूरी नहीं है, ऐसी बात नहीं है. श्लोकों का अर्थ इतने कम समय में जाना ही नहीं है सकता. श्लोकों का अर्थ जानने के लिए बहुत समय चाहिए, और आप 2 लाइन से 3 लाइन का उसका अर्थ पढ़ेंगे और आपको समझ में आएगा. इट इज जस्ट अ मिसकॉन्सेप्शन. आप गीता जी के अनेक वर्जन पढ़ते जाएंगे, उसकी बहुत टीकाएं सुनेंगे, बहुत सारे रिविजन सुनेंगे, तब जाके थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ में आता है. ये बड़ा मुश्किल काम है. इट टेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम. लेकिन लर्निंग इट, द प्रोनाउंसिएशन एंड द रिसाइटेशन, दैट इज अ 1 year जॉब. If you do it sincerely with us, we will make you perfect in 1 year. So वो 1 साल में हो गया, फिर तो हमारे पास जीवन है करने के लिए, हम करते रहे, जन्म जन्मांतर तक करते रहे।
बिल्कुल। आप लोगों का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। यू आर डूइंग अ ग्रेट जॉब, प्लीज कीप डूइंग दैट। वंडरफुल, थैंक यू, नमस्कार, हरिओम टू एवरीवन।
नेहा जी।
जय श्री कृष्ण सभी को। जी, मेरा जो पहला क्वेश्चन था उसका आंसर मुझे अभी मिल गया। जैसे इसके पहले मैंने गीता कभी नहीं पढ़ी थी, फिर भी एक अलग ही अट्रैक्शन जब पता चला कि गीता परिवार है, ऐसा फर्स्ट टाइम सुना, तो एक अलग ही ऐसा लगता है कि कुछ शक्ति खींच रही है और पढ़ने में एक अलग ही मजा आता है, भले वो कुछ समझ में आए या ना आए।
सही बात है।
तो यही मेरा पहला क्वेश्चन था कि हम उनकी इच्छा के बिना गीता पढ़ सकते हैं क्या? तो अभी भी भैया ने आंसर दे दिया कि उनकी इच्छा के बिना तो हम कुछ नहीं पढ़ा जा सकता। और जैसा कि भारतीय संस्कृति के 5
क्यों नहीं पढ़ा सकता ये भी बताता हूँ। भगवान ने कहा जो ये गीता पढ़ेगा, मामे वेश्य तो संशय असंशय, वो गारंटीड मुझे प्राप्त हो जाएगा। अब सबको भगवान गीता पढ़ने को छूट दे दे और सब भगवान को प्राप्त हो जाए, तो भगवान को खला जमा जमाया खेल ही बिगड़ जाएगा। तो जो उसके अधिकारी है, जो उन्होंने एक सर्टेन लेवल की एलिजिबिलिटी प्राप्त कर ली, उन्हीं को भगवत गीता पढ़ने को मिलती है। बाकी पढ़ना चाहे तो भी पढ़ सकते हैं।
जी भैया, और इसके साथ ये भी कह रहे हैं, जैसे कहते हैं कि भारतीय संस्कृति के जो 5 आधार है, गौ, गंगा, गायत्री, गुरु, गीता, तो इसमें जैसे कैसा गायत्री परिवार से मैं जुड़ी हूँ, तो जब गीता के बारे में सुना तो एकदम से नहीं जानते हुए भी एक अलग ही हुआ। तो बस एक क्वेश्चन मेरा ये है कि हम गीता पढ़ते हैं, ठीक है, और अगर हम जीवन में ना उतार पाए तो क्या उसका कोई अर्थ है? क्या हम उतार पाएंगे? कहने का
पूज्य स्वामी जी ने कहा, गीता पढ़े पढ़ाए जीवन में लाए। तो जीवन में लाना यही अल्टीमेट बात है, यही हम सबका लक्ष्य है। और वो बिना किए तो ज्यादा मतलब होगा नहीं। तोता राम राम रटता है, उसको कोई अधिक लाभ होता नहीं, ऐसी बात है। लेकिन गीता के श्लोक मंत्रमय हैं। आप इनका जब शुद्ध उच्चारण करते हैं, अपने आप ही वो जीवन में घुलने लगती है, अपने आप ही घुलने लगती है, वो धीरे धीरे घुलने लगती है।
कंटिन्यूटी चाहिए। जी
जी,
थैंक यू भैया।
शीला जी।
नमस्कार। मेरा एक क्वेश्चन था कि अभी जो प्रोनाउंसिएशन के बारे में बहुत क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं, वो प्रोनाउंसिएशन हम करते हैं बाय रूल, लेकिन उसका इफेक्ट कोई वाइब्रेशंस, तो वाइब्रेशंस के लिए कैसा इफेक्ट मिलता है उसका?
बिल्कुल मिलता है। देखो, मंत्र का उच्चार जो है वो वाइब्रेशन क्रिएट करता है, और मंत्रों का उच्चारण वाइब्रेशन तभी क्रिएट करेगा जब उसका उच्चारण शुद्ध हो। अगर वो अशुद्ध उच्चारण करेंगे तो मंत्र का वाइब्रेशन नहीं आएगा। मंत्रों के वाइब्रेशन के लिए ये आवश्यक है कि उसका उच्चारण शुद्ध किया जाए, सही बोला जाए। अब हम कुछ और को कुछ और बोलते होंगे तो वो मंत्र का लाभ होने का सवाल नहीं। इसलिए मंत्रों का प्रभाव लेने के लिए शुद्ध उच्चारण
आवश्यक है। ओके, धन्यवाद।
राकेश जी।
राकेश जी, पहले प्लीज स्टॉप योर कार फर्स्ट, देन प्लीज टॉक। डोंट ड्राइव एंड टॉक।
हाँ, यस सर, दैट्स ट्रू, आई वाज ड्राइविंग अ कार। सब मेरा सबसे पहले तो बहुत सुंदर आयोजन चल रहा है, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत नमन एंड साधुवाद, और बड़ा ही सुंदर तरीके से है। दूसरा मैं ये कहना चाह रहा था सर कि गीता में जो सारी चीजें हम कृष्ण से रिलेट करते हैं, इट इज ओनली कृष्णा। जो भी गीता, मैंने इस्कॉन का भी अटेंड किया अभी 1 महीने पहले कोर्स, वो कृष्ण 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 के अलावा कोई बात नहीं करते। जबकि कृष्ण जी ने गीता में बहुत सारी हमको सेइंग्स बताई है, बहुत सारे लाइफ के फॉलो करने के लिए बताए हैं। इसमें यज्ञ इज अ थिंग विच इज टू बी परफॉर्म डेली ट्वाइस। इसमें भी गीता में बहुत सारे श्लोक है, अध्याय 3 में, 17th 18th में, कि हमें दिन में 2 बार अग्निहोत्र।
मुझे वो सारा पता है। आपका प्रश्न क्या है वो बताइए।
हाँ, नहीं, प्रश्न ये है सर कि मेरे को गीता में यज्ञ के बारे में जो जो श्लोक है उनका स्पेशल रिसाइटेशन सीखना है, मतलब उनको कैसे प्रोनाउंस करना है अलॉन्ग विद
वो जब आप 3रे अध्याय में और 4थे अध्याय में पहुंचेंगे तब हो जाएगा धीरे धीरे।
मैं उसके अलावा सेपरेटली अगर कोई भी किसी से कांटेक्ट करके वो कर सकता हूँ?
नहीं, सेपरेट कोई व्यवस्था
नहीं है। और नहीं, मैं ये पूछना चाह रहा हूँ सर, जैसे गीता में यहाँ पे गीता परिवार में, गीता में मतलब गीता साधक संजीवनी जो भी है, मतलब अपनी पुस्तक फॉलो करते हैं, तो जो गीता के श्लोकों का अर्थ से एक दिया गया है और उसका जो व्याख्या की गई है, सबने अपने अपने तरीके से की है। जैसे इस्कॉन में श्रीपाल प्रभुपाद जी ने अपने तरीके से उसकी व्याख्या की हर श्लोक की, राम सुखदास जी ने अपने तरीके से की है, किसी ने
मुझे पता है, आप प्रश्न पूछे।
हाँ, तो अपने प्रश्न यही है सर कि मतलब जो मूल जो भाव है ना उसका, वो उन व्याख्याओं में अलग गौण हो जाता है। तो उसके मूल भाव तक जो श्लोक कहा गया है,
इसीलिए आपको मूल श्लोक सिखा रहे हैं और मूल संस्कृत सिखा रहे हैं। जब ये
हाँ जी।
पढ़ने लग जाएंगे, सीखने लग जाएंगे, और हम विवेचन भी जब हम जिस प्रकार से करते हैं उसमें बतलाते हैं कि इस शब्द का ये अर्थ यहाँ पर छपा है, लेकिन मौलिक रूप से इस शब्द का ये अर्थ निकलता है, ऐसा विवेचनों में भी आपको सुनने को मिलेगा। और ये विचार स्वतंत्र रूप से करना पड़ता है, दीर्घ काल में पढ़ना पड़ता है। आपको शांकर भाष्य भी पढ़ना होगा, ज्ञानेश्वरी भी देखनी होगी, साधक संजीवनी भी पढ़नी होगी, श्रीधर आचार्य की टीका भी पढ़नी होगी। ये जब कम से कम 8-10 गीता आप पढ़ते हैं, तब जाके अलग अलग महापुरुषों ने क्या भाव कहे हैं और उसमें मेरे लिए कौन सा भाव गाई है, उसमें एक भी गलत नहीं है, लेकिन मुझे कौन सा सबसे अधिक उसमें काम करता है, मेरे लिए सबसे अधिक उपयोगी कौन सा है, ये देखने के बाद ही हम उसको कर सकते हैं। तो इसलिए ये दीर्घ काल की बात है, आपको लंबे समय तक इसमें लगे रहना होगा। और जैसा आपने इस्कॉन आदि में सुना, उस प्रकार की गीता परिवार की धारणा नहीं है। हम गीता को समग्र रूप से जीवन के उत्थान के लिए लेते हैं और उससे इस लोक के और परलोक के कल्याण की दृष्टि से उसको देखते हैं। ये अकेला शास्त्र है जिससे इस लोक का जीवन भी विजयी होता है और आने वाले जीवन भी, अन्य लोकों के जीवन भी हमारे कृतार्थ हो जाते हैं। तो इस दृष्टि से हम लोग गीता का सारा विचार अपने अलग अलग विवेचनों में
वो बिल्कुल सही है आप जो फरमा रहे हैं, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल ठीक है, मैं आपकी बात से सहमत हूँ, उसमें कोई अतिशयोक्ति नहीं है। एंड आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि इस्कॉन वाले जो कह रहे हैं वो सही कह रहे हैं, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ।
नहीं, वो गलत कह रहे हैं, ऐसा मैं नहीं कह रहा हूँ।
नहीं, सब अपने अपने तरीके से
आपने वो विषय कहा, इसलिए मैंने आपको कहा कि आप ऐसा मत माने कि वही एक व्याख्या है और ऐसा भी मत माने कि वो गलत व्याख्या है। इस प्रकार की अनेक व्याख्याएं हैं। आप शांकर भाष्य पढ़ेंगे तो शांकर भाष्य में केवल तत्व दृष्टि से गीता की व्याख्या वो बिल्कुल अलग है। अब वो भी समझनी चाहिए। जब जिनको अधिक स्वाध्याय की रुचि हो गई और जिनको जानना है, उनको इस प्रकार के अलग अलग विवेचन भी सुनने पड़ते हैं, व्याख्याएं भी पढ़नी पड़ती है, तब जाके थोड़ा थोड़ा माथा खुलता है कि असली बात क्या है और मेरे लिए क्या ठीक है।
ठीक है, जय श्री कृष्ण सर।
मालिनी जी।
नमस्ते। Namaste, madam.
Ji, please ask.
I am from Karnataka, Mysore.
Okay.
I'm very happy I have joined this batch to learn Geeta.
Ji.
Actually, during Corona time, me and my husband had read this Bhagavad-Gītā, just shlokas, and with a book we had read the meaning. But I feel I will get the detail of this meaning of the Geeta. And one question is, normally during death, when the body is there, they will put Vishnu Sahasranamam. But this Geeta is not, nobody will put Geeta. Why? Even during Ashaucha also we can read Bhagavad Gita. Just a small doubt, that's all.
No, people do it. It is just in the community you are living in, how it goes. But where I live, I feel the Gita is the most popular thing to do that in the last rites. So it is not that it is done or not. It is just how where we are living and there what is popular.
Okay, this we want. I mean, I want to. There's a full meaning. I wanted to learn, not for the recital. Full meaning I wanted to know. That's all.
You can download the PDF of the meaning PDF from the Learn Gita website. We have reference book section, and you can download the several versions of Bhagavad Gita PDF.
Even in Kannada it is there?
No, Hindi or English only. Hindi, English, Marathi now.
Okay.
Yes. Kannada we will make it available.
All the Gita Parivar, I am very happy to learn this.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
रितु जी,
मेरा एक क्वेश्चन था डॉक्टर साहब, अगर इंसान को हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों आते हैं तो क्या हिंदी में क्लास लेना ज्यादा बढ़िया है? क्योंकि मैंने
बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा है।
हाँ, क्योंकि मैंने एक हफ्ता इंग्लिश में क्लास की और मेरे को लग रहा था
संस्कृत और देवनागरी ये एक जैसी है और हिंदी देवनागरी से बनी है, इसलिए हिंदी वो संस्कृत से ज्यादा क्लोज है। सो अगर आपको हिंदी समझ में आता है तो हिंदी की कक्षा आपके लिए निश्चित रूप से ज्यादा अच्छी होगी, आपको व्याकरण आदि ज्यादा समझ में आएगी। अब जिसको हिंदी समझ में नहीं आती उसको तो फिर अंग्रेजी का उपाय है, लेकिन जिसको हिंदी समझ में आती है उसके लिए हिंदी की कक्षा ज्यादा बेहतर होगी, ये मेरी मान्यता है।
थैंक यू सो मच। मैं कल ही क्लास चेंज करूंगी क्योंकि मेरे को लग रहा था एक हफ्ते से डाउट हो रहा था, पर फिर मैंने कहा कि हो सकता है बाद में मेरे को प्रॉब्लम
उसमें
होए।
क्या
तो
है,
मैं
देखो अंग्रेजी में कई बात कहने में कॉम्प्रोमाइज करना पड़ता है क्योंकि वी डोंट फाइंड सर्टेन ट्रांसलेशंस फॉर एवरी टर्म, वी डोंट हैव द एग्जैक्ट ट्रांसलेशंस इन एनी लैंग्वेज। हाँ, हिंदी की बहुत सारी बातें ऐसी हो सकती है जो अंग्रेजी में एग्जैक्ट नहीं किया सकती, अंग्रेजी की बहुत सारी हो सकती है जो हिंदी में एग्जैक्ट नहीं किया सकती। तो जो ओरिजिनल फॉर्म है वो हमेशा ज्यादा बेहतर होता है,
एक्सेंट भी इजी होता है।
राइट।
ठीक है, थैंक यू सो मच, बहुत अच्छा लगा आप सबसे मिलके।
Panya, please ask. Yes, just one question.
So, ma'am, sir, I was just about to ask that if we don't have time, can we just listen to the Geeta or think about Krishna? If we think about Krishna, will we still reach the Krishna Loka?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
It is called Smarana Bhakti. There are 8 types of bhaktis. So, Smaranam, Kirtanam, Vandanam, Vadanam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam. So, 8 types of bhaktis is there. So, this is called, what you are asking is Smarana Bhakti. It is perfect. Do it, please.
Thank you. Yes, Malaji, we can end now.
So, I would like to take leave and you can end. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Bhaiya, for joining us. Malaji, yeah, can you please unmute?
I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Ashu Bhaiya and Rupal Didi for clearing the doubts of our sadhakas. There were many of them today here. On behalf of Geeta Parivar and myself, I extend sincere thanks to the technical team consisting of Mahesh Shevalle ji and Gopal Nathavat ji and all those who have been at the backstage for their relentless and efficient efforts in making the session a great success. May I take this opportunity to thank all those who have attended the session. Please do continue your Geeta sadhana and attend these sessions to enrich your spiritual knowledge. Now I request Neha Nikhil Gadde ji from Pune for the Samapan Prarthana. Didi is a homemaker, interested in traveling, music and painting. She joined Geeta Parivar in November 2021 and is in L4 now and is serving as a technical assistant in L1 and L2. She was a group coordinator and is in calling and pracharak team also. May we all thank Bhagavan Krishna and Geeta Parivar for giving us this opportunity. Neha Didi, please.
Now also she is traveling only.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Rajapriyam Dharma Samsthapakam Veeram Krishna Vande Jagat Gurum Krishna Vande Jagat Gurum. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you for the sweet rendition, Didi. Yeah, it is very clear also. Yeah. May the knowledge gained today make our week ahead brighter and more beautiful. We shall see you back on another enlightening session next week. Till then, Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna to everyone. Yeah.
गीता से क्या नाता है, गीता हमारी माता है। 5200 वर्ष पूर्व भ्रमित अर्जुन को सही राह दिखलाने हेतु कुरुक्षेत्र रणभूमि में स्वयं भगवान योगेश्वर श्री कृष्ण के श्रीमुख से स्वधर्म कर्तव्य पथदर्शन करवाते हुए जिन 700 श्लोकों का उच्चारण हुआ उसे ही श्रीमद्-भगवद्गीता कहते हैं। आने वाले 3 और 4 दिसंबर को उसी गीता माता का जन्मदिन आ रहा है। आइए हम सब गीता परिवार से जुड़कर समूह से अपने घर में, प्रांगण में, मंदिर में, सोसाइटी, सभागृह, किसी पाठशाला आदि में गीता जी का कम से कम 2 अध्याय और अधिक से अधिक 18 अध्यायों का पारायण और आरती कर इसे उत्सव के रूप में मनाते हैं। साथ ही आने वाली हमारी भावी पीढ़ी को गीता का ज्ञान और गीता जी का महात्म्य समझे, इसके लिए उन्हें जोड़कर अन्य कार्यक्रम जैसे रंग भरो प्रतियोगिता, गीता ज्ञानपति प्रतियोगिता, गीता के श्लोकों की अंताक्षरी, गीता संदेश देते हुए नाटिकाओं का चित्रीकरण, गीता चिंतन, प्रभात फेरी, महाभारत के पात्रों की वेशभूषा आदि लेकर अविस्मरणीय बना सकते हैं। इसके लिए आइए श्रीमद् भगवद गीता का आध्यात्मिक सर्वोच्च और दिव्य ज्ञान प्राप्त करते हैं।